Yo, what up, y'all? We're here with another interview. It's going to be a good episode. I'm excited for this one. You can't see him yet, but you can see my co-host with me today, Qmoe.
Yeah. You already know co-host, man. I only do this for one man only. Shout out Waterwaves, man.
But before we get to the guests, we got to run the intro.
And while you at it peeping this shit, go ahead to youtube.com/waterway TV and subscribe to that shit. Yeah, you know the waves in it. Baseball, we're hitting a home run, hit it with the coldest rains. And even on my bad days, I'm a clutch to finish. The track diminished, the booth burnt, hands is itching. Damn.
Yeah, we back, man.
Hey, big
You
pause.
see who we got in here. You seen by the title.
Sir.
MSP, DanK, Qmoe.
Sir.
Man,
You know this one had to come out.
You know it had to come
Hell
out.
yeah.
You know it had to come out.
I'm just here today. They're kind of like just running the show.
You know?
I mean, oh my gosh.
Okay.
And big pause
I
to
wouldn't
my
even
first
call it
comments.
running the show. We just do it collectively. We
Hey.
do my parts.
Big pause to my first comments because I was like, I'd do it for one man. That was kind of big pause. Anyway, keep going.
Am I the one man you do it for?
Hmm?
Hey, yo.
Or Drake.
Drake?
That's
Anyway.
two then, though.
That's
20.
You gotta stop
21.
this, Drake. Whatever.
It's Drake.
Ooh.
Drake.
21. Can you do
Dude,
something for
sound-
me?
Wow.
Okay.
But we got MSP, we got DanK in here. You guys want to explain why your names are why they are and who you are for the people that don't know you?
Wanna go first?
No, you go first.
So, people that really know that my name is Daniel. So, the white people started calling me Dan, and I was fucking with that because like Dan was cool, but I didn't really fuck with Dan. So I put my last name, kissed out, DanK, and then DanK was the name. So DanK Productions, but people call me DanK.
Yeah, I have a question actually. Is it DanK Productions or DanK Productions? Because I thought it was DanK Productions.
My brand is DanK Productions.
Because
Yeah.
I've only heard people call you
Call
verbally
me, yeah,
DanK.
my name, DanK.
So I thought it was always just, and that's why the K
Yeah.
was capitalized. I thought it was always DanK. But I've also heard people say DanK, and I was like, damn, maybe they're wrong or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Nah, I like the swag to it. It's like only like real people that know me or tune with me would call me DanK or by my real name.
Mm-hmm.
But as you see at the brand, it's like DanK. DanK is cool, you know. DanK, you know, you get high, so it's an altered state, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about DanK. It's just some type of sauce, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept with the DanK, but if you also know me, it's DanK.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. And for me, I'd probably say it just came from like wanting to do shows and stuff like that.
What's your name?
MSP 6 Feet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm 6. MSP 6 Feet is just the brand.
Right.
People keep calling me MSP 6 Feet. I
bro.
mean, whatever it goes. But yeah, I've always wanted to do like underground shows, things like that, because all my friends were into rap, things like that. And I used to kind of host like little mini house parties and stuff, kind of like what Dan Qmoe did back in like high school, things like that. So I want to have like, you know, these shows to put on, have like an underground scene, but I was just like looking for a name for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I was just like in bed, probably like Chief and Cart, something else. Just like, and I just came up.
Chief in a cart. You guys are going to have to
Chief
speak
in a
up a
cart.
little bit on me over there.
What
Or
cart
move a
was
little bit
you-
closer to the mic or something.
What
You
cart
guys
was
are-
you chiefing?
You guys are acting
Cart-
shy. We were just laughing and
Yeah,
yelling
what,
earlier.
what card was you, Chief, in the Dank vape?
Bro, no, it was Buddha Bears.
So wait, you started
Buddha
DanK Vapes
Bears.
in
No.
12.
Don't
CEO of
stamp
Dank.
that
No,
because
don't
they
put
be
that to
killing
me,
it.
boy. That was real chemicals in there.
Killing
This
it,
joint
bro.
monetized.
Cake bars.
Nah, wait. So when did you start doing parties?
This was like, bro, like probably say 11th, 12th grade. I had this grad party, right? I know my mom's gonna watch this in my family. I'm sorry, Mom. You know what happened. But I wanted a grad party, you know, and normally when I like host like little parties, I just have my friends over and like we drink and we like stash the bottles somewhere. Like I had like this vanity and it had like a bunch of drawers on the side. My mom never opened the drawers on the side, so we had like, bro, like 15 bottles.
Damn.
Just like gross shits like
Yeah,
Fireball,
yeah, literally.
New Wham Peach,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
No,
Not cheap,
exactly.
Yeah, that's busting, man.
Exactly. But for the grad party, I just want to have like all my friends over, all my coworkers. So we packed like my basement, which was just like my room, a small little vanity closet room, and like a small room with like a TV. We packed it with like 40, 50 people. I think like 60 people came at some point, but it was like, yeah, my parents were like upstairs because they knew something was going on. Like, you know, because I had done something like this before.
So you snuck them in?
Yeah.
No, everyone came through the front door. It was cool, but everyone had backpacks on and everything.
yeah,
So it was
yeah,
like
fucked
it
up.
was like restocking stuff. I'm sorry, Mom.
So we was just restocking.
Man,
No,
so
exactly. But
You just brought a name for yourself after that?
yeah, I just wanted something where it was like I wanted to do something with like underground, like rap art, stuff like that. Because I hadn't really known anyone in like White Bear Lake that was really doing it besides like friends I knew from somewhere else.
Right.
And I was just like, I didn't think people could make crazy music like that
Hell
because I
yeah.
wasn't tapped in.
I
like
met
that.
you though, like a year ago with Jagger.
Mhm.
But was that before or was that after?
That was I think when I met you with Jagger and Malik at Creative. That's how I met you, and that's how I met Chank. And I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
shout
there.
out Chank.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
Chank
Chank
is
is
Yeah,
cool.
all them
Yeah.
boys.
Shout out to Fortress.
Shout out DTM.
Do
Remember.
too much. Do
DTM.
too much.
Yeah, let's go down the timeline now of like graduating high school. How did all of y'all meet? Like, or
We
maybe you
gotta-
guys were doing this in high school.
Yeah,
Not
that's
even
what I
high
said.
So,
We gotta
school.
start. We
No,
gotta-
yeah, no. I meant to say like when did you guys start like cause rapping and video, but like maybe we want to start with how you guys met in school, like you three, I guess, because I know you know Dan very
Yeah,
well. I don't know
Steve
how when did
Davis.
you guys all go?
No, I just met them like
Yeah.
maybe a
Yeah.
year ago.
So maybe let's start with like you guys first meeting, because obviously that had to inspire you guys had to inspire each other
Me
to
and
start
Dan.
something. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Me and Dan.
Like how old were y'all when
Mr.
like when was
Davis.
this?
Yeah,
Like,
Mr.
And make sure
Davis.
you're into the mic
Yeah.
too, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Just to
We
make
met
sure that this is good
first
as it can be.
grade at Middleton Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like right when I moved to Woodbury. Like, cause I moved there kindergarten, so I was like 6.
Same thing.
And then he was like one of the only black people at the school.
You know how that go.
Cause we was in the
Only two
burbs.
black
Like
kids.
Woodbury is like nice as hell. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not no swisher sweet ass nigga. Like just cause I was in the burbs, let's get that out the way. But we was in the burbs. Like I'm talking
Right.
like out of 50 people.
You're the only black kid
Yeah,
in
we
your
was the only
class.
like yeah. So we met, and at first it was just like we didn't really realize like damn we don't meet black people. But we get to like 4th grade. We had what did we have? I'm trying to think. I feel like
Couple of-
2nd grade, 3rd grade we used to because there was a talent show Irvin performed
Mhm.
in,
Yeah,
and then I remember I just realized he could dance, and I used to always love music. So we just started doing that. I remember in like 5th grade, me and a Chankin wrote a song in like the pod, and I showed Dan. He was like, "Hey, this shit fire!" Like we in it. And then 6th grade came. He went to Woodbury. I went to Lake, and then he was like clouded, and I was like clouded, and we were both at different schools, and we knew each other. And then like we just used to always be at Dan's house,
Yeah,
like every day. Right?
every day.
We got
Right.
What's the worst story at your house? I'm trying to think.
Man,
I'm really trying.
I'm
to
trying to think. Like, this
was
is crazy.
bad.
There's
It
too
was
many.
bad.
Like,
It was
that was,
bad.
it was crazy.
The
It was
worst
like
story.
roller
Bro,
coasters.
we used to be at.
What about the
Daniel's.
best story?
Yeah, the best story would probably have to be.
Like, there's so
Start 'em.
many stories.
Are we
bro.
allowed to uncensor?
Uncensored.
Yeah, I'm not
You
gonna
said
lie.
anything
As
As
for
long as
wise
it's
man.
nothing that's gonna get
Nah,
nobody in trouble.
We were in like 9th grade, deep at Dan's, cause Dan lived in a nice crib, cause what did your dad do?
Delta, but my mom worked for the bank.
Yeah, bro, they were up, bro, and so we was in the crib. We was all some bad little kids, so we was just like,
Yeah,
hey,
just
we in
OC.
the basement,
Posted on my Addy, come through.
come
He
through.
was like, y'all
Parents
started
come
this.
upstairs.
And it was very smooth because, like, I went to Eastridge, so I knew all the Eastridge people.
Mm-hmm.
Keon went to Woodbury, he knew all the Woodbury people. So we would just have OCs.
Mash, literally
OC.
mash.
But it'd be very exclusive.
You can't come.
OC
Like, you
means
can't.
open
Because my
crib,
parents
right?
would be like,
we had no
it
open.
was, I tell my parents, yo, mom, can I have like 10 people? It's going to be Qmoe, the guys, just
Yeah.
a couple of girls. Like,
Q
you know,
love,
and
Q
just,
love.
You know, it's just going to have a good time. Bonfire, trampoline outside. It was good times. We had a pool too.
And we'd have 10 people back there the whole time. It's like
30.
25, 30 people
30.
in the basement, 15, 20 people out back, 10
The
people
house was
in
that
the
big,
room.
or were your parents home?
No, his house is
Nah,
huge.
But
yeah.
they were home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they didn't know that there was 50 people there.
No, they knew.
No, they didn't.
Because how can you
Nah,
hide
'cause they
50
found
people
out.
when they think they're supposed to be
found-
10?
They
found
caught
out.
on, but when we
Yeah.
first started, look, so this is
Yeah.
how it'd be. Dan has a huge basement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
you
as
know
long
it-
as you ain't bugging
Yeah.
them or breaking nothing, then
Right.
there's really no issue.
And his dad just looks out of the window. So when he sees 15 kids outside, he's like, oh, they're outside. not knowing there's also 30 people.
There's also a whole rage or
In the
EDM
basement.
festival going on.
Downstairs making freestyles.
Freestyle, Betty, count.
Hold on,
we
Chance.
gotta go do that. We gotta do that.
No. But yeah, so that happened. 9th grade hits. He's playing football. I'm like about to play basketball. Like we're in high school at
And you're
different
in
high schools.
different high schools.
Yeah, we're busting. We're like, bro, like we're in high school. Yeah, like da. We start getting into the party scene, and then I remember Dan just loved, like, dude, this kid dances to any style beat.
Damn
like he's
lit.
just he be.
Hey,
And then I'll be in there like, okay. And we are best friends. So we're like, all right, bro, we might as well start going out. We start going out together. Sooner or later, our friend Irvin, this is what, 9th grade or 10th?
Yeah, maybe 10th grade.
It was 10th grade.
Maybe 10th grade.
And it's 10th grade, and our friend Irvin's like, yo,
Halloween.
my mom gave us the green light. And he lives down the street from Dan, Fat Crib.
And it was Friday night after the football game, so everybody was trying to get lit.
We threw a party, probably like 350 people in the vicinity.
Future NBA star.
Future
Thunder.
NBA star, number what was he? Number what? Number some
Something,
lottery
top three,
pick.
top
Lottery
three.
pick.
Who?
Literally. Whoa, can't even name drop
I don't even know
him. Just
who
know
he
he
is.
was in there doing
He was
dimes.
Just know he in the videos.
Future
He in the
number
He's
video.
in the video, bro. He
He's
sticks
Well, if he's in the
out.
video,
He's in
then
the
you can
video.
say it.
At that
Was it
point,
Jalen Suggs or
No.
Chet Holmgren?
Yeah,
or?
Chet was up in that bitch.
I'm just saying that
again.
you guys, I know your guys' class. It's not
Yeah,
that hard to
no.
figure out who was a lottery pick in the NBA. Like, there's maybe one or
Out
two
Minnesota.
out of
I
Minnesota.
didn't even want to do his ass. I didn't want to do his ass, but look, we
But I'm
seen-
saying it's not like it's not.
we
Like,
seen Buddy ass in there, the
It's
ceiling
lit.
right here, do this like in the corner with like
in the basement because he was too
Bro,
tall.
I'm
Yo,
telling
not
you
even
this,
too
bitch.
tall.
And
That-
we're in Woodbury,
Woodbury. So,
Minnesota.
my boy
Why you here?
Irvin.
Like, what's going on? Like, we just threw the most busting party at a whole state. Like, cause you know, if I had
How far is
motion,
like mini haha from Woodbury?
a good 35,
32.
40.
I remember when I was in high school, we definitely drove like a good 30 minutes to like. But I was in Mankato, so we would go to the boonies sometimes to have parties instead of like the boonies coming to us for the parties. Like
Real.
just random
Right.
smaller towns. They're like 30 minutes away. They'd have a big farm and
Yeah,
just a
that's
big
what-
warehouse
that's
or
what's-
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you guys must have had advertised it pretty well.
Nah, cause after that it went up.
Yeah, it went like
It went straight up.
extremely like rapidly fast.
And this, what year is this?
Sophomore year. So then after that, people were just like, damn, I have this party like OC, like post the Addy, I'll get it busting. And I'm just at the time people knew I posted like good parties. So I
Yeah.
post that, we slide, we check it out like
Bro,
yeah,
I'm
shit,
telling you,
this
they
shit
used to
dead.
be where's every Friday, ding ding ding, 305, text Dan.
Like, what's
Hell
the
yeah.
move?
Where,
What's the
Because-
move?
where we at?
The reason why it was really like that because I dropped that vlog and then people were like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's
because he
smooth.
did all these compilations, like just like people in Woodbury.
You want to point your mic up like this a little bit more?
Like
Yeah.
he would have
Yeah.
like people screaming like DanK, take our picture. Like
Oh,
Dan.
Bro, I had people like record me. Hey, like bro, like chill.
Like they just being there like trying to get screen time. Like you know how that, and that's when we figured out. Because I remember I would be like on my stuff, like because it'd be me and Dan just vlogging.
Yeah,
so
just
we'd be
like,
like, hey, we outside
recording the guys.
and then people would be like, oh, Qmoe, Dan, can we get in your videos? Like
Yeah.
da da da. And then junior year hit, we're bussing. Like it's crazy.
That's
like,
crazy because like you guys, because what year did you guys graduate high school then?
2021.
2021.
Damn, so you basically went through it a whole, because I graduated in 2017, so you're like a whole like 4 years out. Like you were a freshman right after I graduated. So it's like just the time, like basically the 4 years I spent in college and like starting Waterwave was like your 4 years of high school. And it's just weird to think of like what was available when I was in high school
Yeah.
versus what's available when I was out of high school. Like people doing YouTube and TikTok and
Dude.
and like Vine. Like Vine was like the biggest app to blow up on
Vine.
when I was in high school.
Do it for the Vine.
I ain't gonna do it.
Like
Like
Vine was
Yeah,
like people was
crazy.
on Vine trying to go viral on Vine. There was no such thing as Snapchat. My stories came out in like 9th grade.
We
or
had like
something.
10 seconds too. You could only take
You could
10
only
second
take 10
videos.
second
Right.
And
video.
put like 2
Yeah.
sentences.
There was no replay. There was no there was no like there was no structure to like nothing like back in the like yeah. So
Nah,
it's just
Vine
weird.
you
Like
can
everything's
post
like
whatever.
super solidified.
Bro, because Snapchat was probably our biggest
platform.
platform.
It still is.
No, yeah,
low-key.
Snap was huge. You remember Michael, or I can't say his name, but he goes by Mr. Minnesota now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Bro, that's how I like found out everything.
Because I'm from Cato, and he would post all the Cato shit.
That's
like
literally-
Cato parties,
You guys think Snapchat
Cato
might be
beef
like
fights.
a big platform in the future for celebrities and like entrepreneurs?
Do I
Snapchat,
think
like-
it will become a big
Yeah.
platform? I think it already is.
You think it's gonna
You
fall
know,
off?
but like,
No,
You
bro.
think
You know how many
it's
people we just got back on Snap, and our shit is almost getting more views than Instagram already.
Damn.
Like for story wise, yeah. Because Instagram algorithm sucks. At least for us, like it's like 1 week it'll be amazing, and then the next month it's just like nobody's watching compared to what we could do. But Snap is like people be on stories.
Bro,
Like for real, and especially if you're a celebrity and you're in the little subscription side, then they can like people on stories for Snap. People don't even be on Instagram to watch as many stories as
Literally,
Snap.
I
Like if
seen-
you're trying to indulge in that content, you're gonna check their Snap story, not
you
the
gonna see
Instagram
it.
story.
You see people just
tap
Bro.
through.
like.
I
they
haven't been
just
on
sat-
I haven't been
man.
on Snap in like over a year or maybe a year almost now because my personal account got banned and it wouldn't let me log into the Waterwave account on my
Big cheese.
on my
Cheese.
on my phone because it just kept saying it kept timing me out every time I left the app. Then one day I'm like, let me try it again. It let me log into the Waterwave account. So now I'm just running the Waterwave account off my phone, and it's a lot easier because I don't have to. Instead of like having like we have like a store phone, it's like an iPhone 8 or 7, some crazy shit. So like it wouldn't be good to like use that as for Snap, but
So wait, I was gonna. I had a. It was like.
yeah, Snap's busting. For
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
stories.
gonna say. Snap. What's your peak Snap? Like, how many views?
Oh, 3,000.
3K.
On a story.
Just
Yeah.
like randomly.
Random.
One night. Well, I
But
was
how
hosting-
does that
so-
work when people like send it to
You-
their group chats or something?
I think it's
or-
like when we're hosting a party. When it's like a big
Yeah.
one, that's when it goes up. the
But like if
most.
people share their stories to their Snapchat group chats and they all click on it, that counts as a view then, right?
Yeah, but like.
That's the only way a Snap story can grow if you're not accepting. Like if you obviously accept 1,000 friend
Oh,
requests
yeah, of
tonight,
course.
Unless
then
no,
you're gonna get a lot
unless
more
they
views.
add
but-
you and then you have your Snapchat as in like
Subscribe.
subscriber, not even subscriber. Like they could text you, but you have to add them back, and they can still watch your page.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
then-
public.
Yeah, you
A
can still.
public page.
Yeah. You can still watch.
That's what I'm
them.
trying to figure out for
Yeah,
Waterwave because right now I'm like adding everyone back.
No, you could just turn it public.
Yeah, but I feel like, but I want to be in people's like top thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be up there. I don't want to be in their like side subscription.
Yeah, that's
Oh
nice.
well,
You know what I mean? Like,
I have
it
my
could be either way until
You could
until
set
we
up-
get like too many, until
Yeah.
we have like way too many views, and I don't want people spamming us. Then we would switch it to like a business account when we get the star or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd rather be a business account than just be public because I feel like when you add people back, your stories will be in
Yeah,
their feed
like
more.
people go subscriptions for no reason. Like that's kind of weird.
Can
to
you
me.
do subscription?
Like
You
no,
can do
you could do.
gold.
Yeah.
You could do gold and you can like see like.
No, not subscriptions.
No, but like
I'm
where you like the free subscription.
I'm
where
talking
you,
about
like,
the wrong
save it.
thing. You know, like those Snapchat where you're on your stories, but like you see
Oh.
like their
The
Snapchat next to the
professional
sports.
brands underneath.
Yeah, you see like
Sports
a
Center,
random
ESPN,
person.
No Jumper.
Yeah, like,
Nah, like this.
How do you how do you
like
get?
this. Nah. Like
Yeah,
this.
how do I
Yeah.
how do I get? Yeah, how can I get one of those with the little star
You
next
gotta
to it?
become.
You gotta
You
be
gotta
verified.
email 'em.
You gotta
Email
basically
'em.
be verified.
that.
email them.
Because I want to just post because all stuff we post just gonna be like promo or like what we're
Right.
doing. It ain't for like this like
'Cause that's
come
right.
chat with me. Like I don't like to
Shit, like-
reply. I'm not trying to reply to no
Right.
snaps on like the Waterway page because it's
Bro,
just
'cause Snap is
informal as
huge.
hell.
Snap is huge.
Like,
Like, it connects you to everybody around the world.
Yeah.
like when we threw that party at what was it, Lake Elmo?
Yeah.
That was our first big like shebang. Like it
You
was
think
just
so?
like
Not
that was our sophomore year.
that was sophomore year.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
seniors like Brad and them.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Brad, for real. But like Brad and them, like we were in 10th grade. Isaiah Walters played varsity football.
Yeah.
He was on, and Isaiah was my man, so I was with all of them. And then me and Dan were throwing parties, and we got the green light for a mansion, like a crazy like.
That's what they said. Man, shit.
At Cretchy's,
Oh,
bro. The pool, bro. And so we got the green light for this mansion, bro.
Oh yeah, that shit
And
had
then-
a pool in it.
Yeah, it had a pool inside.
Indoor,
It had a pool
indoor.
inside.
Inside.
It was
Yeah.
probably like, bro, it was crazy. It was one of the biggest houses I've ever been in. And so she was like, yeah, we just can't go upstairs. And so me and Dan were like, so you're telling me we can use, because she had 3 garages. So we're like, we can use all the garages,
Garage,
the middle
living
floor,
room,
the pool, living room. We can
kitchen.
use, she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, like I just wanted to be bussing.
Oh.
Me and Dan,
Oh
we
yeah.
gonna
Slide
fat
through.
bro. She
Post
said,
Addy,
me
post
and
Addy.
Dan, we like sent us a walkthrough video.
Talking
of
about
the
post
crib.
Addy.
Yeah.
Everybody's spamming.
Bro,
reposting Addy.
bro. It gets crazy. It gets crazy to the point where my mom asked me, "Are you throwing a party this weekend?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "There's a Facebook post going around talking about there's gonna be a huge party. Don't let your kid go."
Wow.
Yeah.
We were like, "Oh my god!" Like we're bust. I'm like, we're busting. And so the party, we drop in the Addy. Everybody's at school. Like, yo, Qmoe, bro, like, drop me that Addy, because you know how you gotta be. Addy not dropping until the night of. What's the Addy, bro? I won't tell nobody, bro. I'm not gonna tell nobody. At night of the party, oh my gosh, bro, I had like 700-800 snaps. My highest viewed before that night was like 2K. My shit went up to like 3.7. Quick. Had like 500 screenshots on my story. We pull up to the party within an hour. It's swarmed. Like it's flooding. It looked like
it was packed.
Like it
So
was,
the party happened.
It was flooded.
I thought you were saying I canceled
No, it
before it
was
happened.
crazy, bro. We in it live out of nowhere. Whoop 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 whoop.
We're in the garage getting lit.
Get out.
The garage doors are open. We see cop cars, lights, everything. Everybody start running. Oh!
Bro, and the crazy thing is,
People got lost.
yeah, no, people got lost.
Because it was like in the woods.
It
In
was
the house
crazy.
Nowhere.
People got lost.
Yeah.
Like people.
People never came back.
No, no.
Nah, people.
I
I mean,
don't know.
I don't know. I mean, what happened at the party? Stay at the
No,
party.
you
I'm
mean like lost? Like they ran out
yeah,
there and then
like,
they were
just
like,
like,
shit,
yeah,
I don't know
'cause,
where
like,
I'm
it
going.
was a
And
road,
they called
people
for a
just-
ride and figured it out.
Bro, nah. People were getting
like,
lost.
Like,
We're in,
bro, we're still here, bro. Pick me up.
and then there's people who are like, "Where is blank?" And then the next morning, oh my gosh, you'll never believe where he was. Literally, like you'll never believe where he
That's not
was.
funny.
And-
Like people dip into the woods because of the cops.
Bro, yeah.
They're just in the middle of the woods.
Bro, you
just
gotta think, and I do not promote underage drinking at all.
Yeah.
But you gotta think.
We
like,
did. Some people I know did that in a cornfield.
Yeah,
but,
bro,
But like,
like-
they at least didn't go far enough. But they had like hella marks on them the next
nah,
day.
because they're already done for. It's midnight.
Yeah.
You're already done for. You get in the woods and you don't want to walk, and you just drop, and nobody. You're thinking like, oh, someone's gonna pick me. Nobody's picking you up. Bro.
Yeah, because you just dipped.
You're
and
gone.
No one knows where you went.
No one knows where you are.
Yeah, like,
Your phone's on the ground. Like you're done. Like you're out.
tweaking.
Literally, people. Bro, I lost my phone that night, and it was in someone's car, and people thought I got arrested.
Yeah, that's the first thing I would have thought.
Donald posted on
Yeah,
my
I see
phone.
that. Free Qmoe or
Hey,
some
Qmoe got arrested. Free my man's out the slammer, bro. I swear to God, I put up the T-Bell because T-Bell was the spot.
T-Bell.
Like anything that gets bumped.
The reason why T-Bell was the spot is because Urban's first thing, it got bumped too.
Yeah.
And people, same situation, people
Where
running.
we
Where
going?
we going?
Me and Dan
shit.
have had so many
Like, we don't know. Fuck.
looks like, oh my God, bro,
Right.
where are we going, bro? Like there's 500 people. Where are we going? T-Bell?
T-Bell.
All right, come on.
We
Go to
at
T-Bell.
T-Bell.
Somebody has subwoofers in their car.
And just
Because it's
outside
Woodbury.
just
party.
hang out in the parking lot.
Get,
TV.
get like the big body Benz. Oh, hey, Shirley, like, hey, girl, like, bring your Mercedes in the middle. Okay. Boom, bang it.
And then
It's
whatever
like, oh,
song that was
speakers.
trending really,
You just
you
it.
play it, and it's a party.
Everybody comes to the middle. And then the cops get called, and then that was just a 2-event,
And then
crazy night, and then we do dare night.
Before the cops get called, it's either we found another OC or like Dare Night.
Dare night.
Speaking about Dare
Dare
Night,
Night? What's
That's junior year when we got smarter. This is all, that was all sophomore year.
yeah, that was all sophomore.
Then
year.
junior year we get smarter, dare night, all that.
And you
type
guys
of
have
stuff.
like sophomore year's the year that people get their license and shit, right? So that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why we was lit. Yeah, that's what swoop,
crazy.
swoop. You know where I'm at, swoop.
Yeah, literally. What's the word, bro? Can I come grab you? Yep, come grab
Swoop,
me.
let me take you to the party before you.
Yeah,
I'm already here,
literally.
gang. I'm already there.
And me and Dan were everywhere together, so it was like, yeah, we already at Dan's, like just swoop. And then after that, it turned into like a bunch of ongoing
Swoop.
stuff. And then we graduated, and then people go to college, so like partying, like opens and stuff aren't really a thing.
Right.
So we that's when I started rapping, and he started doing like photos and stuff.
Yeah, because the vlogs was going nuts at the time.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and then people graduate, and they're
Nobody's
like,
really doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through your YouTube catalog a little bit, like one day in the store. We were going through your shit, and you had some that had a lot of views on them, like
Yeah,
the
that's 'cause
vlogs.
back
And
high
vlogs
school.
and shit be the ones that are hard to get the views on when you're not
Yeah.
pointing it at a celebrity or something.
Bro, I feel like those type of vlogs in the future, when I like keep working hard, those are the ones that people gonna look back and be like, damn, like I'm glad he did
been
this.
doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
how I feel
glad-
with like our whole
yeah.
water wave page. Like we used to vlog way more. Than
So
we
that's the
do
thing
now.
about videos.
We used to vlog a lot, but we were also going. we were going out and doing more. Now at times we just be going out and just be going out and either have someone just record a recap for us or something. We just don't vlog as much, but
and it's like once you
definitely need to.
Once you get like, to that age, like once we graduated, you know how people start like, oh, they're just partying, like oh, they're just doing this, they're just doing that. So you get the
you got to try to switch it to a
professionalism.
Yeah, we were
actually no, I was being professional because it's like
kids,
it wasn't just parties. I remember George Floyd, he had died or he got killed actually. And then I did a vlog because Woodbury was going to do a protest. And, you know, Woodbury, you don't really see that out of Woodbury a lot. So when we did that, when you see that, like, you're like, all right, but everybody's really coming together. Let me capture this, see what we can do.
That video was dope.
I did Kendrick Lamar, We Gonna Be All Right. Switched it up to Tupac, some song. And it was just, it hit. And then I feel like that's when I really wanted to get into the videos with, like, just doing shit for anybody.
Really doing it.
Really.
Bro, people don't notice. That's what I feel like that was the gap where people are like, oh, Dan's trying to be a camera dude.
That's what, that's crazy because, like, when you're in high school and you try to do some, like, fun shit or anything that's, like, just not school, like, people just so quick to, no, you love it, but or quick to judge, like, super hard. Like, I remember when I started like a clothing brand my freshman year. My freshman year. He thinks he can design clothes or he thinks he can sell clothes or whatever, and it's like, damn, I don't know. I probably don't know how to.
Joel Embiid said, "Trust the process."
Yeah. Trust the process. That's what I be, bro. That's what me and Dan be pushing, and it's like, why hate on somebody for trying to be out of the box, especially when you've been with the wave, like.
We doing this for y'all.
Like for y'all, this is for the.
If we didn't do it, y'all would have no moves.
No motion.
We wouldn't be outside. You know, like we wouldn't have shit busting.
Like, bro, and
they just wish that they
were
doing it, or like that they were on a similar level of like
or maybe
like,
thought about
damn,
it.
I wish I could throw a cool party, or I wish I could at least be the source of like, hey, where's the party at? Like, you know, just everyone loves attention, especially in high school. But once you get out of high school, which you guys I'm sure are starting to learn, none of that shit really matters
at all.
Like
I seen it in high school. Yeah, that's why I just did it.
Like the judgment, like I've definitely recognized it at an early age because I would hang out with people that were older than me, and I would just see like them like not care about a lot of the shit that my peers cared about. So I would just be like, I don't really need to care about that type of shit.
That's why I began to realize once I started hanging out with like dudes that were like 25, 27.
With motion.
You kind of you see how people like adults move and things
anything
like
you did in
that.
high school don't matter basically.
Exactly.
That shit's not. They're not talking about that shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it was like, I feel like this is real spill. Like the difference between people who have clout.
Because we didn't do it for clout. We did it because we saw a vision.
We were just doing it, like, bro. We were just.
But it's like you got to take, because it's like there's reasons why you have clout, right? Like it's either because you are really funny, either you're a good looking person, you're the best athlete, you throw the best parties. Like what is the reason why you have clout? Are you funny? Like what is it? And once you get out of high school, like that's where you got to be like, all right, like can I use why I have some type of clout for, you know, as a job, or am I just gonna forget about that,
high school,
and move up?
Bro,
like if that's like the modern day peaking, you could say, and like peaking in high school would be like, oh, you were like super dope back in high school, and now you're just like, what happened? So it's like you got to just try to find ways to take advantage. Back when I was in high school, like no one really had clout. Like a few people had like a lot of, like they would get like a lot of likes on the gram, but no one seen that as like, yo, like that's like some motion right there. It's more of like, oh, you got like a lot of people, like you talk to a lot of people, or like it was literally just more like, oh, you talk to a lot of people, or a lot of people like know you. It was never like, damn, that dude has like clout, or like that dude's like kind of famous, or that dude has hella people that fuck with him. It was more of just like another number on a screen. But nowadays, like I'm sure like nowadays it's like almost like a stature thing. Like this is like I guess a question for all three of you. What is, like, growing up in high school, was like was like your followers like a thing that people knew and cared about, or like your snap views, or like as a part of like stature in school, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you see it in like TV shows and shit, and it'd be corny as hell, like she don't got enough followers, she can't sit at the table with us, you know, like it's a little more corny in like a TV show or like a kids show or something. But like, was that like prevalent in high school?
Not for me, at least. Not at White Bear Lake.
I was gonna say Woodbury and Eastridge kinda.
Really?
Numbers, because Eastridge was more like a statistic thing. Like Eastridge, if you didn't have money, or if you didn't have the new shoes, or didn't have the new Gucci or whatever Supreme, it was not popping. And I my parents didn't really spoil me. I just had like whatever I could get. So I just wanted to feel like I was popping in a way, so I just made my own crap. I feel like the numbers don't matter, but what you could put out to the community really matters, and that's what gives you that attraction to the clout. But
yeah, the clout, because clout isn't nothing like it's nothing like you can't, like, everybody can get clout. Like, it's either you get clout. Like, looking back, like, people wouldn't be like, oh, you don't have followers, you can't come to the party. But it'd be like, if you saw like a girl dating a dude or like messing with this dude, it'd be because like, oh yeah, he's got like 8,000 followers, he plays football,
or he's
like
going D1 or something.
Yeah, like, it'd be more like, oh, if he has something going on for himself. Like, you could be
the followers is like the icing on the top.
Yeah, like, it'd be like you could be a third
string
string wide receiver for the varsity football team, and as long as you play football and you got like, 2,000 followers on the gram, like, oh yeah, my boy plays football, and look at his Instagram, like yeah, and then all his friends, look, he's friends with all the real football boys, and they got clout too. So it's like they just everybody want to be in the mix. They want to be in some type of mix, and then that's when that graduating, like, even for people like us, like, we do promotions, the people who act like that and follow the people who have followers, once you get to college, you're done for.
No, yeah, I think the pandemic had a big part of that too.
Huge.
Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You guys went to school
We
through
was
that.
struggling.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, we gotta
So,
talk
let's talk
about
I
about
had
that.
a
2020.
4.0 junior year.
Dude,
I had
so
a
crazy.
4.0.
Yeah,
Junior year?
I just had
Okay.
passing or not passing. That was always just passing. But like
yeah,
reality,
I heard
like
about it.
CD, whatever sometimes. But it was like, yeah, I feel like once it got to the point where it was pandemic, you couldn't see nobody after spring break. It was like, bro, nobody really gives a shit
Nobody
unless
gives
it's
a-
like
Nobody cares.
everyone's sad, bro.
That was like, I feel like that was
Was that was like your junior year during
Yes.
COVID?
Yeah.
So you guys got to
Yeah.
go back to school before.
Nah.
No, we didn't have
You didn't
to.
go back for your senior year.
Oh no, we did, but we didn't go at all junior year.
After
No, but senior year
Lil
you were in
Uzi
school,
drop.
though?
and
Senior
then-
year we had
Exactly,
Lil
bro.
Uzi- Lil- that's how I remember it. Lil Uzi dropped. We was lit, and they said COVID.
Hey, Lil Uzi dropped
2 weeks.
when I was in high school.
It
too.
was
He dropped Money Longer when I was
senior
Yeah.
year. We had, what was it called? Hybrid.
hybrid class.
Like, you would go to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
You would go to
Yeah.
school like Monday.
like it would be
And Wednesday.
alphabetical, so there'd be less people in the room. So you'd have,
Yep.
and it was
so you had to wear
dry.
masks and like sit
Nah,
10,
I
sit
didn't
10
go to
chairs
school.
apart.
I didn't go
4
to
chairs
school.
apart.
Yeah, so
Was that a thing?
2020, like, it was either you do classes on your computer, because they didn't really care, like, if you went to school. As long as you sign up on your computer
Literally.
for the time, you're cool. So it was like kids were either just in their car with the Chromebook, sign in, just having fun, and then, like, either
Get
going to
outside.
get outside. So I took that as an advantage.
That's what I was gonna say.
I know he took that as an advantage
Mhm.
too. If you're smart, you definitely took that as an advantage during that time.
literally.
Like, oh, I remember.
Just to be able to make more
Yeah.
time outside of school
Literally,
while still
that's
finishing
where I
school.
started
Exactly.
realize. That's where I realized, like, I could be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's see how I could work
Yeah.
with this time off of school. People were
That's
like, where you
how-
We
at,
were
Dan?
throwing events. We were throwing
Yeah,
events.
we're throwing
We
events.
got bashed.
That's how I felt in college.
We got bashed. Like, we almost got quote unquote canceled.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
throwing an event
Because it
during
was. You
COVID.
remember it was COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you know how, like,
because
it
people
was-
are like, you're ruining the
No,
world.
they were like, you are disgusting.
Sting.
Like,
Oh.
like you're
Cancel
stupid.
DanK,
Like,
cancel
are you?
DanK.
Like, they'd be like DanK, and then that Qmoe kid, like,
It's crazy because it really
Like,
depends on what city
yeah,
you
bro.
live in for the rules and shit around
Yeah.
the world.
it's
So
because they hated like, no matter what, we always had something going on, and we were bad.
Yeah.
Like, we were
Like, when you say bad, like,
yeah, no, throwing a party during COVID is not a good look. I don't think we did any of those under the brand.
It was
water.
because- no, it's
Just
because of what
like
led
we
up.
don't want to be like.
no, even like before, like, it was just
Yeah.
bad, like fireworks.
fireworks, breaking people's, like, bro, I put a guitar through a wall for no reason, just because Dan was like,
Yo, do it, gang. Hey, do
like,
for the
bro,
vibe.
like, stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's also not good.
Yeah, I look
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
I
that-
look back and I'm like, cause that's what we are. We were just young, dangerous. Like, we were having fun, and people would be like, "Hey, like Qmoe, Dad, Qmoe just put up a wall." Like, oh my god. So like back then it's cool, but you look back now, and I'm like, all right, I don't really
Why did I do
really
that?
knock these people for being like, okay, he can't come. But like once COVID hit, and people were like, okay, they're gonna die down. And
But we
we're
didn't.
Like, we're like, oh, party at blah 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 blah.
That-
And they're like, oh my god.
That or because parties weren't really busting because people didn't want people in their homes. We did these things called dare nights, and that's when it got really busting. And dare night was like, what can we do to get them outside? And we were like,
That was
weekend.
COVID?
Yeah, that was COVID. Dare
Oh, yeah,
nights,
that was
because we
crazy.
did dare nights
That was
before
crazy.
that.
Because it's
but
like if you're outside partying outside,
doesn't matter.
Outside during COVID,
It
it's
didn't
not
matter.
as like bad. But like if you're trying to throw an event indoors during
Yeah.
COVID, then
It-
people were
it
like
didn't
red
matter.
flags, like either
Right.
either get shut down instantly or people
Yeah,
just
they were
gonna
shutting
like
that shit
judge you
down.
hard as
They
hell.
were shutting that shit down.
we would pull up to like T-Bill, right? Because T-Bill was already a spot, and then we would, since Snapchat was like plugged, like we had so much people on Snapchat, Snapchat gave you the opportunity to make 2 group chat stories. So like we had a group chat story where you had all the people that wanted to participate in Dare Night. So it was like each group chat story had like 100 people like in each both. We made group
At
chats and
least.
stuff like. So then I would like post like a poll like, yo, swipe up with dares to do for the night, and then people would do them. Like we make a list, and then we would upload a T-Bill, and it was lit. So we get lit, take pictures, we cool it, get lit, like do the party shit.
And it was
And then-
like all the big people.
It was all the
in
big
Woodbury.
people, yeah. It was all big people.
Like,
People outside of Woodbury was
Right.
pulling up because
So you would do the dares that people swiped up and sent.
yeah,
Like, he would
poll,
post. He
on
would
poll.
post. He would call me at like 4 and be like, "Yo, I'm about to create this story. You create a story, and then we just
And
add
tell
like
our friends to create
everybody,
stories,
Add
yeah.
everybody who has quote unquote motion. So like people like like all the people in high school who you'd be like, oh, who goes to your high school? Oh, do you know? Da da da
Yeah,
da da.
yeah,
da.
yeah.
Add them to the group chat. Yo, post this on your story. Tell people add,
Pull up.
and then we just people were talking about like
What
pee
time?
in someone's mouth.
Or yeah, just
Like-
like go naked into Jerry's or like
Crazy.
lick somebody's foot or shit, like throw a firework and so
And
Yeah, so you
basically
guys did these nights,
Yeah.
but did you record them? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
awesome?
So basically,
Of
so basically
Obviously,
like,
you can't
Of
record
course.
someone peeing in someone's
Yes, you
mouth.
can.
Well, I
They were
mean, yeah,
doing
you can,
it.
yeah.
No,
people-
but that'll get taken off of YouTube though if you put
It was
on
not
No,
YouTube,
it wasn't for
so-
YouTube.
Yeah, Snap.
I have all this
Motion,
in the,
yeah.
that's
I have all this in the vault still low key.
Yeah.
So basically, because Snapchat was letting you post like a group, like it was like a group story.
Yeah.
So whoever's on
Those
that
are
story.
lit.
So when we would pull up to T-Bill, like, all right, we started at 9. Like we would make a ruckus at T-Bill. 12 would like pull up. We'd leave. We like post a dare list.
Because we made teams.
Yeah, we made teams,
Two
like
teams,
2 teams. So we
yeah.
post the dare list. People would like be like, oh, these are the dares. So they would post. They would do the dares and they would post it on their story like
Team
hashtag
one.
Dare Night Team 1. And then whoever did the most, whichever team had the most dares, posted on their story will win at the end of the night. And then we just run that back.
Bro, you got that sounds like
it
the
was
most
just,
viral YouTube shit ever.
Bro,
Like
it was
that.
crazy.
it was crazy. Yeah,
And
we,
the thing is,
Like,
like that's what some
How
of my
many did you
YouTube
guys? So
shit
did
was
you guys
like.
put them on YouTube? At all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that was some of the content that was just.
But
lit.
that's what's crazy though, bro.
Yeah,
Like we were just doing that, and like.
But you weren't like, "What up, y'all? It's DanK here, and we're
No.
doing Dare Night. We
No.
got
Nah.
100 people back
We're
here. We
like-
got 3 teams of 3. We finna
Nah.
go through all
We
the
were
dares."
just
It
all
wasn't
on
like
Snapchat.
y'all niggas
Yeah.
are lame, bro.
Like I'm
Let's
saying,
get
like
outside.
if y'all did something like that, like I don't, how much.
Yeah, we should have.
It's,
Really,
you still could
Nah,
almost.
fuck it.
I feel like you still could.
Yeah, we could now.
We did try.
But like,
basically
imagine
did,
you
like,
do a
last-
Dare Night, you get all your lit homies to like register as like,
Yeah.
all right, us 3 finna be on a team, and you got to do the dare on camera for the video. And if you do it, you get a point, and the winner gets a cash prize or some shit. Like,
Ain't
you
no
know what I mean? Like-
prize. You just the king, and you get posted on DanK. That's how it used to be.
It
yeah,
was
but I'm
just-
saying like just because like if we're
Yeah.
obviously if you're making a
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
video,
yeah.
you most likely are trying to make money
Yeah,
off this
facts.
career, and you pay the winner, whatever. But
Yeah.
even if it's just like some slight shit because you don't make too much. as
Yeah,
a
I was
beginning
gonna say
YouTuber.
because
just like $50 each or some shit,
It
like
was
3 team of 3,
crazy,
or I don't
though.
even know.
Throw you
But,
some
like,
merch.
bro, that
Throw
like
you some waterway merch, some DanK merch.
if
MSP.
any video production company wants to sponsor the idea,
Let us know.
and
Dare Night.
Loaf,
Let
what
us
you
know.
on, bro?
Please let us
Loaf,
know.
if
what
any of you
Let us
guys,
know
if
about
anyone
Dare
from
Night, 'cause
Minnesota
I know a
does
lot
that
of people
now
would love
and
to
records it
bring
in the
back Dare
fashion that
Night.
I just described it, congratulations, I guess, if you did it. But I feel like I'm gonna sue
I
you.
don't
If you
think
put
they
Dare
did.
Night in the title, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I remember Dare Night."
Yeah, so you gotta do it. That sounds like
Bro,
some
Dare
viral
Night.
shit.
And I feel like people who did that back then are the same people
sound
who
crazy.
nowadays would be like, oh, DanK, oh, Qmoe, oh, I don't know. Like, bro, like,
Okay.
what?
I mean, aren't those the guys that threw a party during COVID?
Yeah, like, shut up. Like, bro, and that the crazy
what?
thing now, like, our motion back then compared to now is nothing. And that shit was crazy back then.
It's
Yeah, but you
'cause
just
we-
bring that shit back, and people don't even gotta go. It don't gotta be a huge crowd.
Oh,
there.
we'd
You
have
do a video.
completely different motherfuckers there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it could be
Yeah.
anybody. It could be anybody that
Crazy.
signs up. That's just like, yeah, I'll do anything, bro. Like,
Crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
like the
yeah, it don't
people
gotta
who
be
really
like
to
the people
turn
from
up.
your high school, but I'm just saying that's viral. Fuck whoever don't want to
Yeah,
know
no,
your
you're
name right now.
good.
But like that is viral.
Yeah,
That's
that's
some
viral.
viral shit.
It was viral.
That's some
bro.
jackass shit.
It really was
Like,
jackass.
some,
like,
Channel 5,
when I
Danny
see like
Mullen-esque shit.
flashbacks on Snapchat, I'm like, damn, I really had like
The whole we had, bro, the
like,
whole city.
And the cops were, it's like cops and robbers low key because cops would like follow us like.
And we're on chases.
Where the
we
fuck,
have
where
we,
the fuck are they? Where
you
they
gotta
at?
think, bro. Everybody's in their mom's car,
Literally.
so they're in real Audis, Mazzies, Challengers, like
Right.
fast cars going fast. Like I'm pretty sure one of the dares was like go 150
And
miles
then
per
they
hour.
got pulled over.
Pulled
when they
over.
Did that.
Hashtag dare night.
Facts.
Bro, like bro, people, and then we almost did. Didn't we play Manhunt?
I don't think.
I think
ever ran
Manhunt
that.
was a crash. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we ever ran that.
Because we were like people.
We
were
was
so-
only fucking with Dare Night because
Yeah,
people
Dare Night was crazy.
they got you outside.
Dare Night was crazy. Yeah, bro. See,
Like because that's the thing. Like people didn't even want to do the dare. Some people just wanted to watch.
watch.
Yeah.
Literally,
Are you doing Dare Night? Can we just come?
Yeah, like
That
are you guys
sounds,
pulling
yeah,
up?
that sounds like something.
It was
like a
And it would be
YouTube
the
idea.
day before.
Yeah,
That's what's also crazy.
we would
Like,
just drop the day before because it'd be like either Friday night was football game. There's probably an OC or something.
it'd be Thursdays.
Saturday or something. Would be like, what's the word?
No, Thursdays
Or
would be
Thursday,
like
yeah, because
Dare
COVID.
Night this weekend.
Yeah, rolled the whole weekend. And then there was this, I don't want to name drop her, but there was this girl who had an OC like every other weekend. And she gave me the, like, sometimes she'd be like, oh yeah, post Addy. And I post Addy. It wouldn't
Could
be
I get
her
the
OC.
initials so I can know?
ES.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
she had a
okay.
basketball court.
Basketball court
She had
in
a
the
basketball
crib.
court in the crib. So, everybody was, oh, what?
Oh my god.
Inside the crib.
Bro, half court.
Yeah,
Real.
Woodbury, there's different types of houses.
I don't be
Woodbury.
looking through Woodbury houses.
Bro,
I guess.
crazy, bro. And
That's-
she was younger,
Yeah.
so she was like, DanK?
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I've heard of all your parties.
Can we get my shit busting?
Yeah, literally.
But then it got to a point where like it was like a slander because they're like, oh, if DanK comes to your party, your
It's
police
over
are
with.
gonna come.
Yeah, it's
Like,
over with.
Yeah, and then
Because someone was watching what you
No,
were
because
doing.
Yeah.
Dan would have 500 people. Bro, worst story. Pause. Daniel.
like party
nah,
start.
bro.
Party
nah,
started.
bro.
Go ahead.
Nah,
party started
bro.
10 minutes.
Chill, bro. We're chilling on a 3-man, 4-man. We're on a 4-man. Dan post on his. Get this bitch bussin'. Bro, post a video of us just chilling, bro. After they're like, do not post anything, Daniel.
Like Dan.
And Dan's like, I got you. Dan post big open slide because we had just left the
Because
party.
we just did Dare Night. We
Yeah,
just did
oh yeah,
Dare Night.
Dare Night.
Yeah, and people had fireworks and stuff, so they were already rowdy and shit. So
They're like, what's the word, Dan? So Dan's like, I gotta give the people what they want. So
feel me?
he posts the address, bro.
Of just like the house you were just chilling
Yeah,
at.
bro. He just,
Really?
bro, he goes like this.
Just because, like, sometimes the friends be like, Dan, it's not
Dan went
busting,
like this.
Dan, you should post the Addy. And sometimes the owner be like, wishy, like, it's
He
an
went
OC,
like that.
might as well post it.
Screenshotted it, posted it on his story. He just, boom, screenshot, posted it. I kid you not, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. All you hear is, boom.
So,
Bro.
from my vision, my perspective, I like open up the door. I see a car driving by and somebody throw something out the car.
Bro,
Damn, close the door. Turn around. Firework.
bro.
Dude threw a firework into the house.
Bro,
Bro,
no,
he tried
right
to.
outside
I
of us.
closed the door. If I
Bro.
didn't close the door, it probably would have gotten out.
Bro.
It came that close to the
bro,
house?
Yeah, literally.
bro, I kid you not, bro. The whole front, it looked like there was a Christmas show outside.
And then the owner's like, oh my God.
Get out, Daniel, get out now. I told you. And then all the other girls, because they were trying to run the 4-man, so they're like, no, it's okay. And then she's like, no,
The
I'm
cops
sorry.
are going to come.
Get out, just get out. And then we were like, all right, bro, fuck it, run T-Bell. And then we had like 300 people at T-Bell. Like right after.
Dude was leaking addresses
Bro,
at the
that-
kickback.
That was what was getting us canceled,
Hey,
bro.
the community, you gotta think about it.
You gotta
bro.
say, hey,
You gotta-
I ain't going out tonight.
You gotta,
Like,
no,
like,
you
nah,
gotta think about it as Dare
nah.
Night. So like 20 people, 30 people, 40 people.
so it was after Dare
What's the
Night.
move?
Bro,
Because
they
like
were-
cops would get on that shit eventually.
It
And
was
then it's
after
like,
Dare Night,
yeah,
so everyone was
everybody's
like trying to
going
get
on.
on.
What's the move? I'm like, shit, this OC.
It's like leaving the football
And sometimes
game.
it's successful. Sometimes people get in and it's like, all right, fine, like
Yeah, we're
party
in
in
there.
this bitch, and then it turn into a party. And that's what I try to go for. But sometimes,
Yeah, Dan be trying to,
And then-
bro,
but
they
the-
gonna fold, bro. They gonna fold, bro. They trust.
but the people be tweaking sometimes and get too rowdy, just
bro, bro.
rage.
The amount
That's
of
why-
crazy.
That's why I bring the rage out.
Senior year, he actually, you know how it almost got in. The firework actually got in.
Oh yeah. All right. No, the firework was in senior year, so it was grad party season
Finally
time.
made it to senior year. Jeez.
This is on YouTube. It's on my blog. Senior year.
This was
We're
the
in
first question,
Bro.
Bernard's house. Turning lit. Everybody's lit. People doing like boxing glove matches, football. Not football, yeah, football side, stuff like that. We getting lit. There's a video of me lit, like little babies playing songs.
Bro,
like
he's
that.
sweating.
Sweating out lit. We got lit, have a good time. I hear, pew. I turn back, boom.
Bro,
Firework in the house.
In the house.
In the house.
The whole scene goes purple.
I put,
The
damn.
whole scene goes purple, bro.
There's a video.
Yeah, there's a video.
Yeah, bro. Do you have it?
Yeah, I probably got that shit somewhere.
You gotta
on
find
actually.
it, bro. Because I'm telling you, he's literally. It's like a perfect angle. It could be an intro to a movie. It's
I'll
Dan-
just show y'all. I'll show
Play the
y'all
video
later.
on screen.
It's like Dan
Yeah,
like
I'll
this.
show y'all later.
And he's just like,
Hey.
and then out of nowhere, pew, and then it just the video goes off, and the whole house
It's
was
like, yo,
literally
spark.
smoking.
And then the owner's like, oh my God.
Yeah, because he was African. Shout out Bernard. Hey, shout out Bernard.
though.
Shout out.
Because like people sometimes they fuck with us, so they do let us be like.
They don't
"Yo,
care. Yeah,
Let's,
they be
let's
like,
get this shit busting.
they'd be like, it was great, bro. I don't care.
And like their
bro.
parents are cool with that, or this is
They were
open
gone.
cribs,
They
or
were
just
gone.
gone. This
Either
is when
gone,
people were
yeah.
throwing parties.
His
with their
parents are
parents.
Yo,
neurosurgeons.
my parents are gone. Like, can you throw a party at my crib?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
bro.
come on, bro.
And then we.
How much people can I get? Are you gonna tell your neighbors?
Yeah.
You gonna have something
Door
busting?
I'm
door.
never leaving my kids home alone.
Oh
Yeah, nah, I already know.
I mean, actually, yeah, there'll probably be another. There's never gonna be, because, bro, like, think about it to this day, bro. The only people who are throwing parties like we do nowadays, like us three, like we threw that, and it was like quick. The only other people who are doing that are like high schoolers.
yeah.
Like, you got to think about it. Like if we posted, like, pull up to this random address, no credibility behind it at all. Like, if we posted right now, Party Friday, we have 250, 300 people there, quick.
Yeah.
Just like turn, just like
Because
they're
people
like
get lit.
they already know, like,
Every
oh,
Friday, it's like a couple people on my phone asking me, "Yo, damn, what's the move?"
Well, and people need moves because they can't go to the bars.
Nah.
That
So
too.
you're looking for a move, not like,
That
oh, let's just
too.
go to the bar. Or
Which
like if
is
you're in
why-
college, you're like, oh, this is a big college party. Like, no, the
I
move
made
is
like
literally
a-
who has
Oh,
the
yeah.
open crib.
Literally made a private story for like that shit. So like
yeah, he just
people
be posting people's
posting
parties.
parties, and then like if you have a good party, I'll promote it. And then
See, like
Just go
we had so
slide.
many people. I'd say even like I was getting in the promotion game too, not super heavy, but even just like people like you guys that were doing this stuff. But it's like, imagine if like you guys started like an app or some shit instead of like just like being I'm gonna just repost it on this story. Like you build an app that's like, yo, like this is it's crazy because me and Tez and a few other guys talked about it back when we used to live together. But I think Tez was trying to advocate it for the most at the beginning, but or no, he's with them now. But regardless, we were gonna call the app called The Move. Like, what's The Move? We're gonna have this app that's called The Move, and it's gonna have like like what city you live in, what's going on, but most likely probably not house parties unless there's some underground ass shit, but more just like club nights, concerts, and shit like that. And then there's someone out here, I think they literally started an app called The Move that does exactly that, and they're from like out here. I was like, no way, unless it's something really close to that. But regardless, it like happened, but I don't know how big the app is yet. But like an app like that makes a lot of sense. But even though like you can tap in with your local promoter, but imagine there's like one app where it's like any city that most likely the promoter's gonna pay like a subscription to this website to
Star
post
Rate
their
too, like,
party.
yeah.
And just like events, bro, because
And then you can pay to be at the top of the page, shit like that, like Google,
Right.
like a Google search.
with
It's
the
like a
what's the
Yelp.
move gold.
It's like Yelp, but for parties and
Yeah,
moves.
and like promoters can have their own page and they can get followers and they can get reviews and how good their parties were and all that. Like that's $1 million idea, but you just gotta. It's probably cost about $1 million to build and advertise. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Any app developers out there, we can do it. Quit my day job for it.
No, exactly. I mean, it would be cool if it was just like somewhere we wouldn't have to look for all these crazy moves or follow like all these different Snapchat
Oh, yeah.
promoters. Like,
Yeah.
that's where I'd be finding like all the motion nowadays. There's like,
Just like bridge the
like,
gap. And
Like Cyrus and who else?
shout out Cyrus, shout out Colton Turney. Colton Turney,
Goat.
like he be posting like I know they got them like.
I feel like
crazy
it'd be
ass-
so easy to collab with on events with people more too. Like
sometimes you don't
Yeah.
want to though, because sometimes it's like, yo,
but different
bro,
cities. I mean, like you going, yo, I'm coming out to your city. Let's
That's
do an
what-
event.
that's what
Yo,
we
I'm
did
coming out
for
to your city, Let's
DTM.
do an event.
Yeah.
But one times sometimes it gets like to the point where it's like you don't need to. You know
Well,
what
I mean, if you go, I mean, like mainly different states.
Oh,
but like
yeah,
you go,
states
say
for
you go
sure.
into like Arizona or some shit, and you can be like, you have 10,000 followers on your, whatever app it's called, and you go to Arizona, and you're like, damn, this guy got 17K. Like, let's throw an event while I'm out there, and like you got hella
Right.
reviews. All your people can post videos that they took at their party underneath your page.
have
at
their socials, all
Yeah,
that.
like
That's
people
learned-
can,
that's
people can
what
be
I-
a host or they can be like a party or whatever. Like this is like a great, like it makes sense. It's just like, and then I don't know, it's a cool app idea. Probably shouldn't be
Yeah.
spilling all the tea on the
Yeah, I'm finna go make that. Might.
One of you probably know someone in school right now that could make that
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I was about to say.
Oh, God.
Make an app.
Even just design it so you can pitch it to someone like a
Make a Qmoe app for music, DanK app for
Videos.
like promo videos, MSP app for like underground events. That shit'd be crazy.
You just
Hell yeah.
you just don't want to do my idea.
Nah, bro, you just said someone made it. When we get copyrighted,
I think
I
like
mean,
no, I'm
people,
dead at.
There's
I
Twitter,
was
there's
dead at-
Facebook, there's
Oh.
Instagram.
No.
I mean, you can make
so
the
we
same.
could just make it.
You just gotta do it better than whoever's
Why
doing
don't
it.
we name
There's
it
Uber, there's Lyft, there's you know what I mean. Like,
the apps app?
just call it day or night.
The apps app.
Dare night.
It's already called
Dare
App Store.
night. So
The apps app.
the
though.
apps app.
Like Minneapolis.
Oh,
the
it's
apps
it's
app.
it's
Whoa,
supposed to
I
be
was
for the
fucking
whole
with
world.
I was
though.
fucking with what's the move? WTM.
Yeah, but
What's the move?
Like WT.
WTM.
Yeah, what's the move?
WTW.
What's the word?
WT
What's the
word?
word? Oh no.
That's the- Are you on? What's the word?
Hold on, wait, are we live right now? Hold on, are we live? Yeah, we just made. All right, let's go make that. What's the
Patreon.
word?
I'm gonna have to cut that whole part out. If you're just joining us now on that cut segment out the podcast,
Yeah, to be honest.
we just came up with $1 million business idea. We'll decide post editing or if we're
Dude,
gonna
if
take
someone
it
takes
first or
that.
not.
No, I'm saying, what's
Yeah.
the word? LLC.
LLC.
Oh, see.
Yeah, that should
probably-
go.
that's
That
probably-
should.
What's the
Hey.
word?
All right. So senior year parties, leaking addresses, all
And
this type
then
of shit
DTM.
going on.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Start
but
DTM. I'm
it
so yeah. What? Okay. So what?
grad parties.
Do too much.
That was grad parties.
We almost got
You've
canceled
lost.
during the 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
And then
the
we
senior
said-
year came, and then summer, spring came around, and a Chankin. He went to school with a
And I
Chankin
went to school with a Chank in East Virginia.
and Zeph.
Yeah, and I also
no,
grew up
Zeph
with them.
graduated.
I also grew up because they went to Middleton too.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that was
they were
the
like
dude.
down the street, and then Keon was down the street.
I wasn't far.
Did you ever go to any of their parties in high school?
I think I think I've been to a few. I've been to a couple parties that you like had promoted, things like that, but none of their like crazy parties,
Yeah,
like
I know.
big
Yeah.
ass mansion.
When you were in
shits.
high school, were you throwing parties yet, or did you start that after high school?
I was like just barely starting parties, like just like little small things, because it was like I always like to just have fun and like go crazy with my friends. So kind of like what I did before with my grad party, I would have like little mini hangouts where I just have the guys over, kind of same concept. But yeah, I've just always wanted to do like kind of like them renting out hosting type things, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how like
Right.
me, Dan, and them connected, because we were talking about
No,
how we
were
wanted
at,
to.
We were at Creative. I was like, a party would be nice here at Creative. Remember, because we were shooting the music video at Creative,
Yeah.
and I was like, it was a nice. Like, I just thought it would be like fire because like the vision that we
It's
had.
a nice open space.
Yeah, he was the only person. You guys were the only person that knew about it first, and I talked to DTM about
Was he
it.
who put you on? You put him on? Yeah, okay.
Well,
okay.
no, we were just shooting a
Supposedly.
music video, and then I was close with Malik and Jagger, and then he was doing his on the side. I knew him as a photographer because he has Polaroid.
Shout out Presto. Shout out ASN Week.
Yep. And then after that, we connected again because we were like, we could throw a party there, but I was telling the pitch about Creative, and y'all weren't feeling that yet. Cause
No, I wasn't feeling it at all.
Hey, but
Yeah, this was like January
this
when
was
we were all like
this was like last year.
just
That was
starting
mix
this
of
like
the-
Yeah, that was a mix of DTM like Rising. I was like, we could do this here, but
Yeah.
they
This
weren't
is
feeling it. But then after DTM started, and then
That was
Ooh.
because of Chank.
Yeah.
With the HQ.
so summer started. We graduated, and my parents were moving to Minneapolis, and I wanted to stay in Woodbury because I had that pull like in Woodbury. Like I feel like I was like not even like to be like egotistical, but like King there, like that's where I could pull anybody, throw dare night, anything. So I felt that.
Dan
And
Cage.
Chank opened up his house for me, and I felt like that was brotherly love because I knew him since I was younger.
Kids.
So we started DTM. He had a gaming computer, and editing on my Mac was so slow. So I was like, oh, bet like this is perfect. Like I taught Chank how to edit. We started editing together. I was like, let's create DTM because we hit up other people who were like blowing up on TikTok in our community and stuff.
And we
all
were
that.
doing that shit.
Yeah, and we were like, we were already posting vlogs. We were like, how can we make a team together? And we said, some people didn't work out, but then we're like, all right, Chank, Seth, and Keon and me, let's do that.
Bro, because that was Chank when I figured that he called me.
Yeah.
Because me and Dan were already talking about making content.
Yeah.
And then he told me like,
just on some like, bro, we could blow up.
Yeah, he was like, bro, Chank, you remember Chank and Zeph? Because it was like a sidebar. Because like Dan was my right hand man, so it wasn't like he was just like, hey, I'm with Chank and them. Like it was like, bro, you remember Chank and Zeph?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And he was like, bro, like they're down to do this shit too. And I was like, you talking about like the Forchas? Because like, bro, I've known them. And then I was like, okay, bet. What's the word? He's like, bro, we could slide to their crib. Let's talk about it. Talked about it. Created the Instagram. Motion. We got
motion quick because
like
700,
summertime, 600 followers.
And you gotta think it's the season where like COVID just ended and people are getting outside. Grad seasons are over.
Last year to turn up before college.
We had this party that we threw right before the summer started, and people were really fucking with that because it was just like good party. And then after that, we just started going to all the grad parties, just vlogging us. They're like, "Oh, DTM's at the party. We doing too much," because that's what we would do. We just do too much, get lit, either to the point where like the party got bumped, and then we'd leave, find a new party, get that one bumped, leave, find just on the roll. And then the Instagram grew like rapidly, like 0 to 500. Yeah, we took a trip everywhere. Not everywhere, but Arizona and
Florida
and Milwaukee.
That's
and
crazy.
Arizona. Cato.
Winona.
Mankato, NDSU.
Yeah, we started in Nona for real. I remember because I went to Nona.
We started at NDSU.
Oh, wow.
We started at NDSU.
Yeah, we were doing a bunch of stuff, just like little episodes, and we never dropped anything. Like, we would just, like, make a bunch of content.
Yeah, we just drop it on the Instagram because that's where our poll is at. But we didn't drop it on the YouTube because, like, we feel like, I don't know.
We were scared. I'm not going to lie. We were low-key scared.
We were just like, because the way our visuals were, it was like we wanted to make films, like movies, like, no cap. We was trying to be on some, like, different shit.
Like Nelk almost, like Black Nelk.
Like Black Nelk. Like Black Nelk.
Maybe that's what you should call your new group.
Kyle would get pissed.
They would
what
probably
the fuck is
they'd
this?
probably co-sign, yo.
You think?
That was lit enough. You would have to live up to what they do.
We'd have to be lit. Yeah.
You would have to be just as lit as like Steve will do it for them to not.
We would just get like
blackball you from the industry.
Who would our Steve will do it be, bro?
You.
No. It would have to be like
JP. Shout out JP, man.
JP.
He'd be chugging.
He could chug.
Yeah, he'd be chugging.
So.
You know JP?
JP, my boy.
I don't know who JP is.
Bro, he's the dude, bro. He's the Hawaiian dude. With
Jay Stylen. He won the giveaway for
That's him?
Get it on me. Jay Stylen. You already know it's love over here. Jay Stylen the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie.
Jay Stylen was lit at the
If
show.
Jay Stylen not at your show not buzzing. I'm
Facts,
trying to tell you.
If Jay Stylen there, it's a good event.
It's a good event.
It's a really good
He
event.
be lit, bro.
I know he watching this too.
He gotta be.
Hell yeah.
He's probably watching it right now. Like, hey,
we're live?
Hey, hold on.
We
Jay
live?
Stylen,
Let's say
man.
We not
Oh
live?
my god, bro.
No, we're not
I thought
live.
it was live.
Nah, but he gonna be watching it like.
I thought it was
It was just that. That was
Because we all, bro. Like when I tell you, he was at my first. He was at the. Dude, what was that? Bobby Raps. I think he was at the Bobby Rap show.
He has a friend that was performing.
I think he was at the Casanova show.
Yeah, Casanova. Yeah,
No,
Casanova.
because was he the one dancing in the middle
Bro,
of the
he
floor?
was lit, bro. And I remember he worked with you, or did he work with Zach?
Both of us.
Yeah,
Went
so
to
they
the
were
same
working
place.
together, and they put him onto my music.
Yeah, he was.
And I
He
remember
be
just
bumping your shit.
Yeah,
just
we're
random,
an event company, so we're just in the car, just in the
Bumping
trucks, playing music.
bro, out of nowhere, random
set up the
dude-
store playing music.
Random dude adds me, adding me every day. I'm who the fuck is this? Dan.
Real love.
He was with Dan one day, and I was like, what? I was like, bro, this dude is cool as hell. I was like, bro, cause he be dancing, like he was lit, and I was like, bro, I'm thinking he was trolling at first.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, he actually fucking my music. That's love, bro. Like, bro, that's love. I wouldn't even say he's my biggest fan. He's my biggest supporter. Like, for real.
Yeah, he be tagging us in a lot of shit too, and he happened to win the giveaway.
Any event
No,
that
exactly.
we do, he tries to really pull up. So that's real support.
Real man.
Jay Stylen.
Hey,
be
Jay Stylen.
Shout out
Jay
Jay
Stylen, you
Jay
got
Stylen.
you got a free ticket to our next concert, man.
Simple. You don't gotta pay for none of that.
You got a free ticket to our next
And
concert.
if they don't give you a free one the next time, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, actually, it's not free, but Qmoe's gonna buy it because of how
for
many times you
sure.
streamed a song. He could probably pay
Yeah,
for
I
it.
got you, bro. I got you, bro.
So you guys met right the first year out of high school,
Yep.
you two,
Yeah.
and at a creative show. When you guys met, had you besides the grad parties, had you like hosted an event in like a venue or anything at that point?
No, not
Either of you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it was just most like you had
Mainly
you had
just house
motion.
parties.
I really
Nah,
don't. Probably still like not as crazy
Don't cap.
motion as
What
they
you
had.
You ain't throwing no
was
venues.
like-
No, I said nah.
Oh, I was
said
gonna say,
nah.
don't cap, boy. I'm on your ass.
Only
Yeah.
only
So
for
was
house
the
parties.
so was the creative event the first plus time you guys both did something besides in like a backyard or in a house?
Like creative event like this last one that we just had.
Yeah, the Rage Fest.
Yeah, I'd probably say in like a venue, like that was my first
Bus.
one.
That
I
was
had.
my first one too.
Yeah, professional.
That
Because
was
you
one I've
guys,
been wanting
you
to
guys
do-
did a
do
house
it for a
party
minute.
together like a year ago.
That's
right?
how I
like
met-
this
I wouldn't
summer.
even say-
not a year ago. This summer though, right?
That's how I heard
Yeah,
of you.
that was.
That was
That's how I knew of you guys. Like oh they do parties like.
'Cause
Yeah.
y'all dropped that.
You guys
y'all dropped that.
did a party and there was I think it was your video that
Recap.
Yeah,
it was like a recap
um,
and there was people selling merch and someone was DJing and it just looked lit.
Litty.
Yeah, it was my birthday party. I just wanted to do something crazy, like a housewarming party for in my crib in Minneapolis. So I was just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna ask my neighbors, see what I gotta do to get this place secure and everything like that. I did it smart. I hit up the city, got me a permit.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Cause
Hit up all my
why not,
neighbors.
right?
No, exactly. People were happy about like me handing out the letters because it was like, it was a letter being like,
Respect.
we're gonna be loud as shit.
And we got
we got these crazy ass speakers.
Yeah,
Just so you know, we have a
Right.
permit, so don't even call.
Yeah,
don't be
some of them even
crazy.
pulled up too.
Yeah,
like they
'cause why
pulled
not?
up.
As long because it's like if you're being polite and you're being safe about throwing a party at your house, like nothing should go wrong
At all.
Like at all, especially when you're in a good neighborhood. Like nothing
Exactly.
should go wrong.
No,
It's
exactly. Yeah, and like for a little bit, it was like party wasn't even the motion. At least for me, because I wanted to host parties and stuff, and like that's what we hit each other up about in January about like possibly doing a show, but then just like didn't really connect too much. I just like went into like a deep dive and like trying to find new things to do, and that's when I got into pants, and like I just wanted to really make my own shit and just like kind of pop out, do my own thing to pop out and express myself. You know what I'm saying?
so
like,
you were designing clothes before
Yeah.
throwing parties.
Yeah, I
or-
seen that on his Instagram. I was like,
Yeah,
he
or at
has
least
a
just,
real
like, the patchwork.
entrepreneur- I seen the entrepreneur shit like passion, like he putting out fire ass pants. He's wearing them right now.
no, exactly. I just made these done joints.
We'll have to
Last Friday.
fit them up on the table a little bit.
Even like
Know
the
what I'm saying?
pictures
Throw the
too.
legs
Like,
on the table.
we be doing like pictures too, and like graphic designs with the pictures, don't you?
Exactly.
So I was like, yeah, like when I seen that he was doing a party, I was also promoting like another big party, but I knew his was gonna be big too because I seen the artists on there, and I was like, what? Let me promote this one too because I know Mitch personally. Like, let's get this one busting. And then what had happened was like the second party I was gonna be busting got canceled, so I was like, everybody needs to pull up to this one because this one's gonna be the
remember
banger of that one. And then we promoted that one. It was looking like a vibe first, and then it just got litter and litter throughout the night. People pulled up too late because like performance. What happened? Like you got the permit for like 10 o'clock, so then you couldn't play music anymore.
Nah.
It was like 11 or to 12.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
till it was like 11 or something like that.
So then like people pulled up, and it was like, damn, what's going on?
That's the same
Yeah, a
permit.
couple people
Ooh.
came back like,
That's the same permit they had at
Yeah.
Soda Sound.
yeah.
It was like they already happened game. We was lit already. Like you missed it.
Mhm.
That's
We
what
were
he texted me saying, because he texted me like, yo, bro, like, I'm with this, like.
I
this
texted
dude.
him. I was like, let's perform.
Yeah, he
We
was
can
like, I'm with
perform.
this dude, like, he's like doing the same shit I am. Like, he's like, this bitch gonna bust. And I was already, it's what, Saturday? Friday, so I
Probably
was already
somewhere.
gone. Like, I was already like at the bar, and I was like, all right, like, I'm finna try and get a ride.
Fuck it.
Find a ride. By the time I find a ride, I look on Dan. So, because I already know how Dan moves. Dan be like place to place, and that's like what keeps buzz. So I'm like, let me check. Dan, I'm like, oh, big y'all missed it. Damn. And then after that, it was like they started working on he had asked me, like, I'm gonna throw this show. Like, you want to be on it? I was like, who you doing it with? And he told me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm on it. I was like, y'all are busting. This is busting. Like,
Yeah.
The Rage Fest?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
Rage
I already
Fest.
knew, like, off
Because
rip.
people been texting us. It was like, you gotta do something for Halloween.
Yeah, literally.
Because last Halloween we was gone in Arizona, and I seen what Minnesota was looking like. It was just like hella dry parties, like people finding and stuff like that. Like that's cool, y'all wild, but like, can
Y'all
we just
don't
have
got
some
no
like
emotion.
like what's the
Yeah.
word?
It's so interesting because
Control-
like at your guys' age, like there could really be like a dry Halloween night, but like when you're 21, like there's gonna like if you wanted to go
Yeah.
out to a bar or a club, it's gonna be busting. But
Exactly.
it's like
Yeah.
at your age, it's like damn, like since we didn't throw none, no one had shit to
not
do.
busting.
Bro,
from our
yeah.
Right,
city,
because
like,
that's what it was
interesting.
like the first 2 days of Friday and Saturday of Halloween weekend. Like people were pulling up, texting my phone like, "Damn, what's the move? This party just got bumped.
saying,
This
bro.
party just got bumped."
Yeah.
I was just posted Addy show. I'm like, hey,
it was like,
I was
but
like,
this
hey,
Sunday,
this Sunday though, this
That's
a
what I've
real
been telling
move. Like
people.
this, what you should do to really
like
pull
the
up.
week of
Yeah, like the weekend of
Friday,
like Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday. Cause I'm like, hey, none of these parties gonna really
was
live up to
crazy.
what Sunday's gonna be. But
And it was crazy because the night before we were at a
'Cause
dry ass function
right.
and we were talking and we were like, bro, like in like 15 hours, we finna be live. Finna be live, bro. And then you know that
I
bitch
think
got
that
packed.
I think just like even posting like the party stuff the weekend even helped with the promotion because like people are like, all right, bet I know where I really need to be at this weekend.
Exactly.
Like people are like, oh fuck,
That's
these other
how-
parties are throwing one
Yeah,
side.
'cause that shit was
literally.
lit. I think, like, overall in and out, we had like creative, like basically sold out like the whole night.
No, for sure.
Like
Sold out quick.
like I'm saying, like at any given time, like
Yeah.
from I'd say like after the first hour and a half until like the last 30 minutes, at any given time, like there was probably capacity of people that
And
are
shout
taking
out-
turns going in and out of like
Shout out creative
being hot
because they
and
really
shit.
could have been like on
Shut
that.
it down. They could have shut
They
it down.
could've
We were
shut
really
it down.
respectful though.
Yeah.
Like there was no one like fighting.
Yeah,
There was
no-
no.
no
That's one thing I've
problems.
always been really blessed about is like every
Right.
event that we've thrown is there's never been a fight
There's no
inside the
problems.
event. At least like outside is a little different story. Once you get down the block and around the corner, people start doing whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but we just don't attract that type of energy over here. So that's why it's
Well,
hard to like.
yeah.
It's like even like I've never worked with y'all, so it's like I don't like it's like attaching your name with someone else. Like there's a little bit of like I don't know what to expect for that first event. Like you could have maybe not told me about the time when like the past 3 events you've thrown, like the same 2 oppositions pulled up and fought.
Right.
You know, you could have maybe just not left that out, and then all of a sudden it happened again that night, or same vice versa for you. Or like every time you've thrown a party, I do this one thing where I slam my head through the wall. You know, I just didn't tell you that. Or, you know, and you're gonna cause a ruckus. I'm gonna do
It's my
something.
thing, bro.
Yeah, it's my
It's
thing,
my-
bro.
it's
Or
what I
you got a
gotta
homie
do.
that pull up and he's just known for it, and he's gonna fuck up the
Hey,
place.
my
You know,
homie's gonna pull up, bro.
He gonna
He
rage
does
too hard.
fire shit, bro.
You go
Like,
blow that bitch. Just
yeah,
make sure
he's
y'all
got a
smooth.
flamethrower.
Like that's what we do
Like
now. What,
something.
Recording
Yeah.
everything all of a sudden.
because it's like.
But that was how. Tell me why that's how we used to be.
Like if someone would have brought a firework into that
Oh,
motherfucker,
God,
that
yeah,
would've been
that's how we
different.
was,
You know,
like,
like if you would
really
have told me,
used to
like,
do
yeah, I
that.
used to throw parties, people threw fireworks at the house, and in the
Put holes through walls. There was
Right.
kids.
put holes.
So
I'd be like, all right,
Towers and
well,
all.
it might have to be a little more secure at the door, checking people's pockets for fireworks.
right.
Because they're
No,
definitely patting down
exactly.
and shit for guns, but fireworks is a little different story.
Nah, niggas be crazy.
But yeah.
No, niggas be crazy.
But yeah,
Speaking
luckily,
about crazy, we gotta talk about the frat house. I'm not sure
you'd
if
probably
you know
find
about
the
the frat
firework in the
house.
process of.
But that's
the
where
gun.
the frat house was just like a house on U of M on the frat street.
Whose frat house?
No, it was nobody's.
I don't know. If
No,
you
it was
wanna-
just
It was
abandoned.
nobody's.
Yeah,
Just
I don't know if you
abandoned.
want to talk about that on the.
I don't want
pod.
to talk about.
No, but it was
like,
it was
that's
there
where
was
I-
people lived there.
That's where
No.
that's where we promote parties. Nobody
You guys
lived
went
there.
into a bando.
Yeah. That bit. It was just a like a.
It was an open
Open
crib that
crib.
got shut down.
We got evicted. People got evicted out of
So
there.
it just
So
be
it was
like
dead ass. And
Yeah, so that was like a spot.
bando.
That was just a spot before everything started going.
on
OC.
frat road too.
a permanent
Yeah.
OC.
Yeah, cause you know everybody's getting denied.
There was a permanent OC
yeah
on frat row.
Everybody's getting denied on.
All right, don't say what college,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
or else
yeah.
you just going to start.
Yeah.
You're gonna people are gonna know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah.
Unless you don't
Permanent
care at
OC
this
on
point.
colleges,
Nah,
cause
you care.
I don't care, cause that shit was not safe. But
Oh my
it
god.
was more like a lot of people became there became a group of people just pulling up to the event. So like that became an outside group that you see like collectively. So I kind of targeted that group and told all those people, like those promoters that knew those people, to pull up to these events, and then that's where I became like more known to doing shit citywide rather than just
Dan
like
had
Woodbury.
motion in the app for.
Yeah, when I moved to the app, I was like, man, like I'm in the app, like what should I do, like? And I was like, fuck it, U of M's Dinky Town's busting. I just moved to Dinky Town, like the frat row.
Yeah,
that's
literally
live.
walking past every day, like what the fuck?
Nobody couldn't get in the frats because like, oh, you don't go here.
Who are
like,
you?
Who are you? So I was like, oh.
No, yeah, I've
just-
tried to get in the frat one time, and they said
Yeah.
no, and I haven't tried
They're
since.
not
I don't
even
know if I
that
can play the
fun,
water
man.
wave
Slide
card.
to our parties, man.
But I'm
They're
just
not
trying to
even that
vlog,
fun.
like like just be on some vlog
Right,
shit, hop
like-
in the frats and just see what's
right.
going on. But
They don't be
they
like
probably
that.
don't even
Fuck
want.
the
They probably don't
frats.
even want that type of
Only
energy
frat
anyway.
I'm fucking with is Nick Papen and frat. Shout out Nick Papen.
Yeah, shout
and
out
shout
Double.
out Caleb Wall too. But other than that, y'all frats suck.
Fee something.
So
I've never even been in a frat.
Y'all let me in
besides
there
the
too,
college
I went to
school.
one frat this year. It was so lame,
River
bro.
Falls, but a lot different than a U of M frat, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Actually, I was in a frat one time when I was a freshman.
I think
came
Cato
out here, but I
more
don't even
lit
remember
than-
what it was really like.
Do you? You think? Yeah, but Cato's not safe.
Cato's not safe.
Sexually or mentally. Literally, it's not safe.
Or physically.
Yeah, any of that
Yeah,
really.
no.
Learned that the last time.
Don't go to Cato. If you go to Cato,
You gotta get yourself out of there.
get up out of there.
Well,
I go there for the weekends.
But yeah. So then people just been texting me like, yeah, Dan, you gotta do a Halloween party, and I was like, Halloween party. Let me think. Like, who should I like do like things with? Like, I know I want Qmoe to perform because that's my brother. Like, obviously, if I'm gonna throw a party, he's gonna perform. Cause it's more like, even like when we were doing parties, we wouldn't have a performance, but we'd play his music. We just drip on me, or just even like Big Pat's coming in.
Back then.
Show me the way. We just people like play Qmoe. Bet. Get the speaker.
Cause that was back when I didn't rap actually.
So then I was just like, all right, bet. I know Qmoe I want this a part of, and then I hit up Mitch, and I was like, hit up you. I said, how should we get this Rage Fest like really jumping? And I feel like the title was the reason why we got jumping because
Rage.
it's Halloween.
Halloween.
Everybody got disappointed the first 2 days. They might as well let it all out on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing shit on a Sunday. And the fact that we did that on a Sunday is crazy.
Crazy because people have school in the morning.
But that was
No,
Halloween
exactly.
actually at midnight. Like that was
Halloween the next day.
Right.
Literally. And then people was like, what's the move on?
Halloween.
I was like, you missed it, bro. You
Yeah, we
should
should
have
have
yesterday.
Sunday. Slide New Year's. By the way, yeah, New Year's gonna be crazy. We finna lock that in. Trying to lock some.
Yeah,
we gonna
New
have some
Year's.
for y'all New Year's, and if you're not there,
If we
And
have to
then-
switch the venue, then we
and
can.
New
But
Year's,
I'd rather do it
even
there.
before New Year's, I got a birthday party coming up pretty soon.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. If you come to DanK's birthday party,
You lit.
you are lit. I'm not gonna lie, cause it's a list, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a list.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that's what I'm
exclusive. Might be some performances. Who knows?
Never
you
know. You never know.
You never know.
But we
but
vibing.
there's no we.
We're
I
lit.
need a one dance.
Got Hennessy in my hand.
But yeah, but that's what I want to push out next, just because like New Year's Eve is the big one. Like that's
Yeah, it's a big
2023.
party night.
Is
too.
DTM coming into the New Year's one or no?
Yeah, DTM, Bono coming in too.
Oh my God, yeah. Hold on, let's just so we can clip this.
Yeah. Go
We
ahead.
got Bono flying in from Texas.
Shout out Bono, man.
Shout out YVNG Bono. Y'all don't know about Bono. All right, Waterwave don't know nothing about Bono yet. Me and him made my first hit ever. Like when I started like rapping, was like after this, but like I used to freestyle and stuff. We made a song, went like pretty viral. Whole high school knows it. He's one of the coolest dudes, funniest dudes I've ever met. Dan's known him a
If
while.
you got him on Snapchat, you cracking
If you
up
got Bono on
24/7,
Snap, you're
bruh.
lit. Because I don't even think he be adding people back no more.
good.
But we flying Bono out. He gonna be at the New Year's event. You gotta come see Bono perform. We
Come
go.
see Bono. He ain't been in Minnesota since like
A year.
he left or
like
some
a
shit.
year and a half, 2 years since I graduated.
Yeah.
Literally, that's crazy. So come see Bono. If you don't come see Bono, don't text Bono.
But let's talk about the past, like Rage Fest though. Like, what did y'all expect out of Rage Fest?
You already know what I
Bro.
expected. Yeah, you go first.
Right.
I was gonna say.
Fucking
What you
rage,
expect?
man.
Yeah,
we
we
put in the
already-
title. The thing I thought was really interesting about it, like when me and Dan were talking about it, like we want to have like music that like we fucked with and stuff like that.
Right.
Talking about like Lucky and then all of them, because that's just stuff I would listen to with my friends, but I'd like never hear
Shout
at the
out
club.
Lucky, man.
Shout out Lucky
Alright.
Lucky
X.
tap in with Dan, man, and MSP.
Come type in with me,
Vice,
Lucky,
vice, vice.
man. Let's make some art.
Come to Minneapolis, please. Even though you hate it.
I'm pretty sure he
think.
is coming next month. I heard something about that.
Actually?
Yeah, but what was
Some
what did you think beforehand? What were your expectations like before?
Yeah,
Like, all right,
because
I
you
think-
just threw a banger, you know? You just threw a
Ooh.
banger at your crib.
Mm-hmm.
It was your first banger at a venue. You know what these other people would be throwing bangers. So it was like,
pressure.
you,
or no?
is there
Bro.
pressure?
Honestly, man, it was like whenever I be like hosting stuff like that, I always think like maybe it might not pull through, things like that, just like a little bit. But
We did
I
really
think
well
because-
pre-sale though. We're still
exactly,
talking about Rage Fest, right?
Yeah.
we did
Yeah.
really well pre-sale though. So I was like,
Didn't
oh,
we sell out?
we sold out, and people were like,
Nah,
"Can I still buy
exactly.
more?" And like we left more for at the door, but we did that
Yeah.
on purpose, so all the people that like just pulled up and bought one at the door that you could. But
yeah. And it was like at first it was like a little concerning because it was like we had like 20 ticket sales like
I was
a
a little
couple days before,
concerned.
and then all of a sudden
I
it just
was.
spiked.
that's how it always
Cause
goes.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that at the time, but it was like I knew because like
Because people don't want to buy a ticket too early to something that maybe they'll change their mind about going to.
No, exactly. Yeah.
It's like if you know if your favorite artist coming to town, you're gonna buy it ASAP because you know you're gonna go.
Right.
But if it's like something that's like, oh, I'll most likely go in there, but if something else pops up, I don't want to have to like, oh, I already spent money on a ticket. Knowing that like it's probably not gonna like sell out, but shit, it did. But we just said fuck it, because enough people were going out that we could let more in, so it was like perfect. And like when people would go home early because they're tired or whatever, and more people would show up, and it was a perfect like rotation.
No, it was like a perfect storm of how it just happened and everything
quick.
like that. And because I feel like we did it like so professionally, especially compared
I was
to
looking
like,
at my Snapchat just a month ago. I was just posting like, yo, who wants to perform? Who wants to
be a part of this?
Yeah, who wants to be a part of this history? Like literally, and some people swiped up and made it happen. Like shout out Suni, shout out like, cause these people were just on my Snapchat. These people just knew me from posting these parties. I didn't know who Suni was. Actually, he goes by Sune.
I didn't even pick nobody. Cause you picked Qmoe technically. Dude,
I
picked got trapped.
You already
in
know
Kato.
he was gonna be on.
Got trapped in where?
Kato. His keys were stuck in the ballroom from that night.
Really?
Who left it? Who?
Trey was supposed to perform.
Oh, yeah,
He's
Trey.
one of my friends from Kato.
Yo,
he was supposed to come on perform, but
there was two people that was supposed to perform.
He performed in the Kato show too on Vino's set, and he dropped his keys when everyone was running out of there because people were fighting, and they wouldn't let him back in there to get his keys like the next day or anything.
They were tweaking at that kid.
I'd be hot
because that's what I was gonna say. That whole weekend was like
that was a long weekend. I think I did 4 or 5 events that weekend.
That's what I'm saying. We had hella events, and so I wasn't.
You just went to AZ.
I was just posting it. Yeah, no, I was about to.
After it.
So I was posting it, and then that, like you said, that day of, I was like I just went on my story and posted like a fat ass paragraph, like, yo, like spill my heart out basically, because it was crazy. Like this was like a dream come true. And I was like, yo, like today is the day. Like everybody buy their tickets, sent out a mass snap.
This was at Kato?
This was Sunday. This was like Saturday night and Sunday morning. Like literally, because I typed it out Saturday, drunk as hell. Literally, I was like fuck with all y'all there. You know how that be, like really not biting your tongue.
Same thing, like,
and so I'm like, post it, bro. And then I knew I seen Bonzi posted it too, and I was like, yeah, bro, we're about to sell out. And then like 2 hours later, they're like, yo, we just sold out online. And I was like,
and that was him and my
and I told Dan
exactly,
because when we got that, it wasn't as much as a relief for us. Like, oh my god, I thought we weren't gonna do it. It was just like, all right, we just sold out. Now we can say we sold out. Like we got, because now it's not a matter of fact of if we can do it. It's like
kind of just more like locking doors.
Yeah, we gotta unlock this for real. Like, bro, yeah, we could throw a big ass party, but can we make money off it? Can we throw it at venues? Can we do it like this?
Can we get exposure? Can we build something?
Now we're bussing.
Exactly.
Now we're in motion.
People just want to have fun, bro. Like that's where it goes down.
Provide a safe environment to have fun.
Literally.
Have fun.
That's the goal.
And witness history.
At the same time.
Facts.
And it's like it's a beautiful piece because like it's not like you just you go to a party, you have fun, but the thing that we do is different because like first you have fun, you see the artists, you could play their music when you go home.
Right.
You can also see the productions that drop. Shout out Real Raw production. Like
real.
You can see the
shout out Real Raw.
Yeah,
Real Raw.
You can see the history like that people put out after that. That's what I love about these events. It's not just we're throwing a party and we're making history.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people get missed.
You just go to all these parties, like, nah, bro.
Bro, we're not half of the time, bro. People, I remember, I'm not even gonna lie, like, just like all females that I've ever talked to, like, usually, like, even my ex with that DTM stuff, like, oh, you're going to parties, like, you're always out, da-da-da. It's like, shorty, half the time we're out, we're not even like, it's just like, camera go on you, you got to be bussing for the camera. After you do that, you got to go over here and do this. Wow, I'm like, oh yeah, this is our YouTube, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's not just me
work.
Turning up. Like,
we
literally.
look at it as work, have fun. Like, let's have some fun, but let's make sure we get this and this and that done.
Like, genuine fun. Like, we're having genuine fun while doing business. Like, just because I'm having fun don't mean I'm not doing business.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, bro.
Literally.
It's like... It's like all these hours we really put in just trying to like schedule things, get like the venues right and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's just like, bro, we know everyone there is gonna have the great, especially like the organizers, all the artists that have just been hyped up for the entire thing, bro.
Right.
Everyone got crazy energy, bro. Shout out Young Scarface.
Yeah.
Like, bro performs his song throws his mic and moshes to his own song.
Yeah,
I started
literally.
telling people that story, and then all of a sudden, everyone started going crazy like
Bro,
that.
literally.
I seen
like-
in this video. I seen Sunni perform. He's getting lit, the crowd jumping, and he jumps off stage and then like cannonballs into the crowd.
Bro, crazy
Exactly.
shit.
That just crazy
Bro, it's
energy.
because you feel lift. It's like at a point, bro, when you do something. A lot of people think about like, yeah, you're at the party. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was busting. We're at this party. But then the people who make it, and then they're like, bro, let's go. It's like making a huge snow pile. Like, bro, we just made this big ass snow pile. Let's go jump in it. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're lit. Bro. We
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
did this. Like
Come
let's
on.
turn up. Like, and a lot of people be like they'll throw an event, and then they'll let it go to I'm the biggest promoter in Minnesota. Like, I just threw the biggest event. It's $50 to get in any of my event. If you're not shaking ass, you're not getting it. Like, bro, come turn up at the next event. It's gonna be like $10, $15 to get in. Like, you know what I mean?
You can't
Like,
get that type of ego off of like a good
We
event.
that's what I'm
we
saying.
finna mosh pit. Like, we're not finna just stand around and look at people.
Like, bro,
we
back
finna
in
dance. We finna
like
you
we're
know?
not there to look. We're not there to look like we're having fun. We're there to have fun.
And
like,
then
we're not like.
you
come on
don't
now.
worry about that being on your Snapchat because we got the cameraman and all these other people that's gonna capture
Literally.
it. You just come
The fuck
feel the
with what we
vibe.
got going on.
You just
Yeah,
get
literally.
lit with your friends. You don't even got to get lit with everybody. Get in a circle with your friends and get into the circle. You're
Right.
lit with your friends next to people.
And then it's
I'm saying.
fire because like so many people are like, oh, I don't know about this rage. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
be crazy. And I kind of felt the energy the first probably like 20 minutes. Like people were like, okay, like this is a cool place, but like
Then
how
you
we
get in
gonna
it.
rage. And then you see the people like you already see like the people who love to rage. You already see them jumping in, like push people, grabbing other people in. So then you see like people like start feeling that.
Once
You're
you
like,
find that medium,
yeah, literally. I think what happened was you was on the mic. You're like, thanks for everybody pulling up, and then you play that Cardi, and that just sparked it.
bro, it's when
Yo, ready to
Yeah,
fucking
because it's
rage.
like people don't realize that some mainstream people are rage artists. Like, you don't even, like, people don't even realize that Cardi is a rage artist.
Right.
Like, bro, Cardi be rapping. I'm rapping the bang, bang, I'm in the tank. Like, bro, that's not rapping. Like, bro, you're supposed to be losing yourself in that. And like when people,
It's the
I
beat.
feel like once people, like, nobody can say that they don't like turning up. And if you don't like turning up, kudos to you. Like, for real. But like turning up, everybody has that in them where if they feel some type of emotion or some song comes on, they're lit. Like, it's just gonna happen. So you might as well have it happen at our function.
Right.
Because you can't even do that at the bar. You can't turn up at the
you can't
bar.
turn up at the
Exactly.
bar.
You'll get kicked out of
The
Barney's
bar
for
is
doing
just
that.
a social place
Yeah,
for
like,
you to
literally,
turn.
like,
If you really want to have fun, pull up to our events.
turn up.
Yeah.
Don't gotta worry
Facts.
about
That's a good way to
nothing.
put it.
Yeah.
It's not just like you just going out to have some drinks. You know,
Yeah,
you're going
nah.
out to party for real.
Because what do you do
You're
when you
going
get
out to-
drunk?
Yeah, you just
You want to turn up.
But yeah, no,
wanna
hopefully
turn
this
up.
New Year's Eve one gets settled in quick. I literally just checked to see if they replied yet. But
Nope.
It's just weird.
Can we
And
like,
I even
pull up?
emailed another person, said, hey, I haven't heard back, and they replied with the same question the last person asked me. So I told them, basically they just asked who's performing. I gave them like a few names, and I said, and then the rest is to be determined if we can for sure lock in the date.
Right.
So I'm not gonna start asking people, hey, can you perform if
Right.
you can't do
Right.
it. And that they just keep leaving me on red. For
Why do you think
On
they
red?
ask who's performing?
They always ask. I don't know. Every time I've done an event there, they always ask. Because I mean, they don't want certain types of people to perform.
Yeah.
If they're bringing certain, because I mean, they look everyone up to see what kind of like
Crowd
who they
they
are.
bring in.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure that's what I would do if I owned a venue. Be like, who you got? Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, it's open. Go ahead. You definitely got to ask who you booking. What's your what age of people are gonna be coming? What kind of people are gonna be
Right.
coming? Most venues ask that type of question. I got like one last question for y'all, since we are getting kind of late in this. I feel like this is a pretty good group right here. We might have to do like a weekly show or something,
Something like that.
one monthly show or something. Come on and just
Something.
talk, something kind of fun.
Talk
Oh, yeah.
updates.
What are
Youth
some
culture.
ideas you guys have for 2023? is
That
what
was
I
like
gotta
what I was
ask.
finna ask y'all. Is like what,
Wow.
or more of like, what's your big picture? Cause I ain't giving out none of my ideas. I'm just gonna tell you that. But what's your guys' end goal?
Ooh.
Don't give people your ideas until they're locked in,
Alright,
or
right.
don't tell people.
Yeah, because
One big advice:
throw off.
don't talk about what you're gonna do until it's for sure happening. That's one
Yeah.
thing I've learned. If I tell too many people like, "Oh, we got this in the works," it don't end up happening. Some
Alright.
reason too many people have bad energy when thinking about shit like that. You tell them, "Hey, we got this coming up." If it's not for sure locked in date, shit's paid for, signed, ready to go, whatever. Don't tell no one what you got going on unless it's the people helping you build it, obviously. But that's one thing. So don't be telling no one what you got going on, because people gonna prey on your downfall.
Specifically.
Yeah.
People gonna prey on your downfall, like, and that's just for real.
Specific
People be like, "Oh, he thinks
Yeah,
he can
wait,
do
can we
that."
talk? Can we hit that note?
The downfall of people haters.
Yeah,
sure.
wait, yeah. What do you think
About haters?
How do you feel about the Minnesota scene?
I don't like it. I mean, like, it's cool, but it's like sometimes they throw like fake energy. You know, there's a lot of Minnesota nice going on in this Minnesota
what?
state. A lot of Minnesota nice.
What does that mean? Oh yeah, like
You know,
yes man, yes
yeah,
man.
or just more like, you know, they got a smile on your face, but it's
Once they
a
get
different
behind
face
closed
behind
doors.
you.
Like, what's the extent to your support, or
Yeah.
like what we do for each other, kind of thing.
Right.
And like, where's your mindset at on like where you want to go? Not only
Is that
like
what Minnesota nice means? Like
He's basically saying like
a
yes,
different
man.
version of nice.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
yes. man.
Yeah, like
Oh, Minnesota nice means
No,
you're
Min-
nice up front, but you talk shit. Is that what that
Yeah,
means?
that's
I
what-
didn't think
You just
so.
made that
Super
flow. Did
If
you
it
just
doesn't,
make
that's
that?
That's what
did
I
you just
always
make that?
thought
Did
it
you just
was.
make that?
You made that flow. Dan
Minnesota
just,
nice.
you better-
I think you just made that.
Yeah,
shit.
you
You never
just
heard
made
of
that
Minnesota nice?
Put that
Yeah,
on
but
your
I'm pretty sure that
Snapchat.
means Minnesota people are extra nice. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they're extra nice, but it's
don't be Minnesota
on.
nice.
come
DanK.
on. Stop
but that should
playing.
be
Come on, stop.
Minnesota
man.
nice. Minnesota nice is actually just another version.
They
of
just
being
want
fake
to,
nice.
they just want to see
They want to see you win. Dumbass.
wink, wink.
That's how it be. Literally, like, yo, Dan, bro, like, I saw you. We're doing those football posters. That's super cool.
Like,
why is
think of-
Dan doing football posters? Isn't he graduated? Yeah, keep going. Like, what?
Yeah, like what?
Like-
Or it's more like a yo, Dan, like let me know if you ever need a DJ or a speaker or something. Yo, like,
You gotta
bro,
pay
you
me.
gotta pay me. Like, I got you for free, but like a month ago you said you got me for free. Like, what's going on with that, bro?
What to
Like,
do with that,
There's a
bro?
love, you know. This is exposure for you too.
People, I feel like a lot of people take advantage once they see what you have to provide.
Right.
And
And that's
either
where they
take
show the nice. And
Take
it's-
advantage and
It's not real nice.
let me be on this, like let me get a part of this, or take advantage of, oh, I'm not a part of this. Let me use who I know to
Right.
make sure they're not fucking with them, because that's gonna take attention away from me. That's what a lot of people are like, when they could be like, yo, like, look at us, like
We
instead
doing
of just
it.
being like, yo, me, no, me, like me, bro. Why don't you just like step back, get everybody in the frame, like. I feel like that's the
Yeah,
big
because
one.
everybody in the frame plays, like I said, everybody plays their part.
Literally,
It's-
and some
Exactly.
people don't accept
Like-
the part. I don't know. Like, I don't
If
know.
you feel like your
Right.
But
part
the one,
is
but like the beautiful thing about Minnesota, though, in any city or any state you can grow up in, is like one person's opinion can only implement so many minds.
Yeah, literally.
Especially when like if you
Oh, yeah.
if you never needed their opinion or their approval in the first place to get to where you got, then their opinion isn't that you don't need them to get through the next door.
Right, people
They
used to
may
say, like-
push a handful of people away, like maybe 10, 20, 100, even 100 or 1,000 people.
Right.
May push them away from being like, yeah, I don't really fuck with them because so and so said that I shouldn't fuck with you. Whatever it may be, that could, even if it's 1,000 people, there's billions of people in this world. Like in the full reality of it, it really does not fucking matter what
At
if
all.
people talk down or if they
At all.
try to like say don't fuck with them and only fuck with me, or don't fuck with them. Oh hey, I got this going on. If they're not doing it directly, you know, like oh yeah, I don't fuck with them because they're clout chasers or they're doing this or they're doing that, or I don't like how the way they move. Hey, I also got this going on. Like, you know what I mean? Even if it's not like a direct don't fuck with them, fuck with me, but like obviously if you're in the same
Yeah.
lane as someone or
Right.
whatever. I see a lot of that, but in reality, if you're on the receiving end of like don't fuck with them, come fuck with me instead, just realize it's not that big of a deal, and
At
it's
all.
only as big as you make it, because if you let that shit eat you up, all of a sudden you're gonna lose sleep over someone that
Right.
that you didn't care,
some
you didn't
dumb
that
shit,
didn't even
bro.
has probably only watched 1% of your content, or
Right.
has never supported you as much
biggest
anyways.
advice is just really focus on
Yeah,
yourself.
it's
you
just
know?
not
Right.
it's not that big, and I know a lot of people go through it, because even with us, I feel like a lot of people expect something out of Waterwave, but I don't even have like an expectation for Waterwave. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm just out here doing what I like to do every day,
Right.
the way I like to do it.
Exactly.
Like,
Passionate.
like there's still like certain things that we like to do, which is reporting on shit that we see happening and making content like this and selling shoes and whatnot.
Right.
But like there's no like clear cut like Waterwave has to do this, and that. So when people expect this, and that, and I'm not giving you this, and that, it's like, and like if they're trying to say like, oh, you guys suck because you're not doing this, and that, it's like I didn't need you to tell me what to do, or I didn't need
Right.
your, if you're saying this, then obviously you ain't supporting. You're just trying to munch off of something.
That nigga a munch.
Literally, people be trying to
Thought I
munch,
was
and then when
feeling
they
you.
ain't getting when they can't take a bite out the pie, they sick.
They be pissed, and it's
why
like they'll
y'all-
be like, "Yo, bro, I really fuck with what you got going on, bro," or they'll say it to like someone else, like yo, bro, like I fuck with everything you got going on, bro. Da da da. Keep going, keep pushing, and then they won't take those steps to show when it's not around. Like I don't know, that just be crazy. That's why the people who do show love in Minnesota, they stand out.
Should be crazy.
If you show love, you really stand out.
One thing that was crazy to me, this has happened probably like 10, 20 times. So if anyone thinks I'm talking about you, I'm not.
Yeah,
but
literally.
This has happened, like this new scenario. This has happened so many times where like someone will text me and I just won't see it because like I'm maybe doing a podcast or I'm playing video games or I'm working in the store for like 4 hours with my phone down. I come back and there's a page full of shit, whether it's random sports updates to text messages to whatever it may be, and I just swipe up, I get out of it and I maybe or click on the first one I see, and maybe it was like I don't see your message, and someone will switch up from being like, yo, like I fuck with you, and then like 12 hours later all of a sudden like, damn bro, you can't reply, like fuck you, I don't got, like quick as hell. I'm like, damn,
exactly,
bro. And like this has happened so many times, but it's usually not like someone that's obviously like close with me,
right?
Yeah,
but this happens so many times, like, and it's mainly in the water wave DMs. It's not really even anyone I personally have conversations with, but it's like they just be sick as hell. Like I'll probably reply to like their first message, and then they'll be like, yo, can I show you some of your music or something? I'll be like, yeah, and then they don't reply for like an hour because they busy doing something. My phone goes away. I come back like 12 hours or 6 hours later to my phone, bunch of notifications. Eventually I get to like scrolling down to like a few pages, and I see, oh shit, there's a few I didn't open. I click it go from like, damn bro, you just gonna leave me on red, or you don't fuck with my music and you can't even tell me. It'd be quick. I'd be damn.
Yeah,
so
I didn't
it's just like,
bro.
so it's literally just like, hey man, like don't create the problems in your own head. That's the big mission of the day, is don't create your own problems. If someone didn't directly say fuck you or you're trash or I don't like you, like don't create your own problems.
That's some toxic ex-girlfriend shit.
Super toxic. Minnesota feels like a lot of like if you have like a needy or ex-girlfriend or some shit. That's how a lot of people feel.
People be asking me.
And this isn't everybody. This is just a handful of people that ruin it for everyone. So we're not generalizing the whole state. But
nah, not at all.
Yeah, it's just like you see a lot of it. You see more of that than you see the cool shit sometimes.
Bro, because all the people I be around be showing love. That's why I keep my circle
tight. All the people that like remain, like especially from like high school, there's not too many people I hang out with from high school.
Sometimes they fall off.
As much as,
yeah, of course.
Like those people that have stayed around have been like calling me and shit. When I'm able to call back, which kind of like what you said, sometimes like the messages and like
overload.
Sports notifications. Yeah, exactly.
You just kind of overload. Like, you don't see it. You click on something else, and now it's lost. And
I don't even apologize about that shit. I'm busy.
No, exactly. Like and
I can't pick it up.
Phone ringing. I can't pick it up. But yeah, bro, like all the people I've been hanging out with have been like all doing their own shit. Like my friend just got like his mom a little apartment for them to be in. And it's like a nice ass Minneapolis apartment. He hasn't been talking to us for like a couple months, and everyone thought exactly, bro. And that's like all the people I've been around. That's why I like fucking around with like other content creators, like rappers, stuff like that, because it's just like everyone kind of be on the same motion of like, especially with us, we're all trying to push out our craft, except it's like low key a little bit different with me with clothes, you with content creation, you with music. It's just everyone's got the same mindset at the end of the day, with just like wanting to push their shit out. Yeah, and that's
be an entrepreneur, be creative.
Exactly, it's how we express ourselves.
That leads to probably like, I feel like everybody's end goal or whatever is to whatever we're doing now for the little crowd we have, and then cut me off if I'm wrong, but I feel like we all kind of got the same vision when it comes to end goal. Whatever crowd we have now that we influence in the way we're trying to, like, those people were like, see, like, that's what I'm trying to be on. Like, I'm trying to have everybody be like these guys. Like, people, because I know I have fans now, like Drake has fans. Like, people who really look up to my music or really fuck with what I got going on. Same with you. Like, I know people all, like, look at our shit and they're like, damn, bro, like, these people are dope. So for all the people we have now, I feel like we're just trying to turn it worldwide. Like, just turn it up. Like, go from local to just worldwide.
That's the move. That's 2023. That's the mood.
Worldwide, or at least region-wide.
Water wave worldwide, man.
Region for 2023, like, we just started and shit. So, like,
but
water wave nationwide, and it's on your side. For real.
Dub foe.
But we gonna get this region.
I'm gonna make that a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Dub with a foe. Water wave worldwide.
It's gonna be like biggest Midwest party of all time. Biggest Midwest something of all time.
Yeah.
Trying to put, because Midwest, it's Chicago right now. Shout out Chicago for real.
Lyrical Lemonade.
Shout out Chicago.
Lyrical Lemonade's like the Midwest, like
for real.
The young entrepreneur that put it together for the Chicago scene and a lot of other cities too, but for the Midwest. Definitely
Yeah.
Lyrical Lemonade
Look
right
up to
now.
that man.
Looking up to him.
I think they're on like their 8 or 9 year anniversary. If it wasn't just 10 when they threw that last concert, it's like 8 or
We can
9.
do
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
We can do
I
that.
mean, we started. We just gotta finish.
Finish.
But honestly, I think we should probably cut it because it's getting long. But I think we should have more conversations.
You
on
cutting
here.
us? All
I
right,
think
bro.
this would
Peace
be
out,
good.
bro.
Facts.
I think
Big
this is a
cheese.
good group. If not like a weekly show, like a monthly show, and our cameras are
yeah.
almost dead. I think.
Man.
Hey, real quick though,
Because they're not plugged in.
I'm gonna just let everybody know we do not
But
fuck with cheese.
Before we cut
Big
it out,
cheese, big cheese.
if you guys want to plug anything, shout anyone out, what you got coming up most recent, not most recently because that would have been already done. Coming up next, let it out, I guess.
Let it out.
Don't spill too much
Yo, birthday party, man. That's next month.
Big birthday party.
And don't forget New Year's, bro.
Don't forget
Well, yeah.
New Year's.
Birthday
And-
party's the
And I'm
the
dropping a
turn up.
recap
tea. New Year
on
should
the
happen
YouTube.
regardless, even if we can't get it there.
Oh,
but
duh, it's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know,
happen.
but I don't want to do it anywhere else. I love that place.
Yeah, so do I. I love Skyway for real.
Wow, you
I'm
just
not gonna
leaked
lie.
it?
Oh, you can cut it out. All right, hold on.
It don't matter.
Wait.
Cut it out, but you
You
know
don't want
what
to cut it?
place?
If one of you work at Skyway,
Please
was
respond,
on
bro.
those
We're
pages?
trying to sell out your place.
I
Come
probably
on,
could like
man.
call and like be like more on ass, but like I
No,
feel like an
knock on the
email like
door.
every other day is like enough when you respond to them.
I say call him within the next week.
Hey,
I love Skyway.
Bro, we'll
Real
sell out.
shit.
Look, Skyway, if you're watching this now, look.
sell
Don't
out.
sleep.
Skyway.
We will sell out.
bro, please.
Come on, stop.
Not even please.
stop
Just not even
sleeping.
please. Like, please, just like, come on, bro. Let's go viral.
No, I don't. They must just have like a lot of different people working
be
the same
clouded.
job, so
They be
it's probably
clouded.
just be like. a lot of
Hey,
shit
but
going
just
on.
know
yeah.
we
Yeah,
turn the
facts.
city up.
Yeah, December. So your birthday party,
December.
New Year's.
Mhm.
I think I'm just gonna give y'all like the best music I've ever made. December, and then if I hit 1 million streams, I'm gonna drop an album.
Yo.
Ooh.
Qmoe's World.
I think
Qmoe
no, not
World.
Qmoe's World. I don't know, name to
Song.
be determined. But once I hit 1 million streams, bro, I think I'm just gonna go on album mode for
Album
real.
mode?
Because too many people been asking, bro. Like way
On the
too many. I
album.
gotta deliver.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Like he did with the screenshot and the address.
Yeah, literally.
I got to.
Hey, real quick though, shout out havoc.us, HAVIQ.us, craziest merch in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah,
My
shout out
fault.
him.
Besides, at MSP 6 feet, motherfucker, custom pants dropping soon, website dropping soon. Shout out Topher.
Oh yeah,
Shout
we just
out
Topher
everybody.
interview. Just
Shout
dropped.
out anybody who doing anything, man.
Yeah, for real. Oh, shout
Keep
out
going.
Mighty LT. You know that man doing
Mighty
his
LT's
thing.
on one of Vino's old albums.
Shout out
Real.
LC, man.
Shout out Unholy.
Envy me. Let's feel like an
Shout out all the artists
like
that
VIP.
did their thing
I feel
at
like I'm
Rage
VIP.
Fest.
Yeah, Rage. If you was at shout out
Right,
Jay.
that's-
Hey, hold on. Shout out Jay Bonzi.
You the man.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna shout him out, or else I know he's gonna be mad. Shout out Trace Green.
Oh, nah, don't shut up. Nah, I'm not even gonna lie. If you mess with Trace Green, just know one thing: his hair is actually purple. It's not
I
green.
thought it was blue.
Ooh.
Oh, bro, chill.
And Tarzan, man.
Oh, Tarzan already know. He didn't even need to shout out. He already know what's up.
You already know what's up.
Tarzan
Hey,
already
shout
knows.
out 1-800-GOT-JUNK boys at
Shout out
1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Shout out us.
Donald Trump.
Big Cheese.
Hey,
just got
yo.
taken off.
Big
Alright,
cheese.
alright.
Hey, you, hey, Kanye 2024?
No, we just I'm down. I voted for him in 2020. He didn't win, but
Who, Donald Trump?
Kanye
Oh,
West.
I was like,
Oh,
hey, yo.
of course.
I tried my hardest.
Hey,
Gave
for
my
this
gave
end
my
off,
vote.
Shout out Waterwave.
For this end
then
off, can we
Kanye
end it
gonna
Shout
say
out
the
with
MSP.
Can we
Actually,
end
no,
it with-
I don't back that saying.
Can
My
we
bad.
end it with Big Cheese?
Redact that from my. Thing.
Kanye West?
No,
No.
the last sentence I just said.
What'd you say?
We just.
It just got redacted.
Alright,
Oh,
we got
okay,
it back.
okay.
Shout out Waterwave. Shout out Waterwave.
Just because he's a,
Ricky from Waterwave. Shout
I'm
out.
trying to end it with
just
Big
'cause it's
Cheese.
a bad
Alright,
name
can
right
we
now.
end this podcast with Big Cheese?
What's
You know what
that?
Big Cheese is?
Let's do it with the
Cheese.
dare.
You know what Big Cheese is?
No
Do we
good.
fart?
No. Big Cheese is like if
That's
you were to
cutting
be like,
cheese.
yo, do you wanna come to this party? It was a terrible party. Big Cheese. Like that party.
Like,
Big
damn,
Cheese.
bro. Why not even come to this party, man? Big Cheese.
Big
Why
Cheese.
would you end this in a big cheese? It was
Because
a
we
good
gonna say if
podcast?
you wasn't watching it, you
Yeah,
Big
Big
Cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do that. All right.
Come on
And
three.
then end it right after they're done,
On-
Jackson.
on
No,
three, we
wait,
gonna
actually, let me add something. Come shop with us at 1521 Qmoe Avenue, Southeast Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Go
Buy
get
this
some
bus
drip,
down.
man.
Look at this shirt. These cameras do not do it justice, but check out
Come
waterwavetv.com
get
for
some
the
drip. You see it.
updated,
The
amazing
bling
pictures.
bust down. The
Um,
bust down.
And yeah.
Bling, bling.
I think the front camera just died on us, so we're gonna have to leave it on this one.
Yeah. You'll see
Yeah.
MSP 6 feet in the
The
store
front
soon.
one just died on us, so.
Hey, and I'm making music now.
So is it that one?
And he making
waterwavetv.com,
music now.
subscribe, like,
Thank
no,
Productions.
Just go back and forth when they say big cheese between those two.
Nah. Dan, get up in the camera.
Oh, yeah, just get up and. Just
that one. Hey,
but
I'm
you
three.
need the microphone though. You need the mic.
Big cheese.
Wow. All right.
Big cheese.